and say welcome. Welcome. Liberia, welcome you. Welcome. 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 I want to go to welcome. We welcome you. We welcome you back. Everybody celebrating you. Everybody should relate to you. We are happy for you. We are happy for you. Only you can talk for all. Liberia, welcome you. We welcome you, yeah. The woman they celebrating you. The papa they celebrating you. All the young people celebrating you. Mr. Costa, Aaron Costa. The men that give his life for Liberian people. The men that stay in the gap for Liberian people. He not scared of anything. When it comes to Liberian people, he don't want to know about his life. Want the Liberian people business. We welcome you, Mr. Costa, Aaron Costa. Welcome home, welcome back. We missing you. Everybody celebrating you. Costa, Aaron Costa, Costa, Aaron Costa, Pedro Costa, Costa, Mr. Costa, welcome, Costa, Costa, Aaron Costa, Costa, Mr. Costa, Costa. Everybody celebrating you. What kind of man you are? You're not afraid to say the truth. You can stand anywhere. When it comes to Liberian people business, you always speaking the truth. Whether it will take your life, you don't want to know. That's why we celebrating you, honoring you, celebrating you. Political lion, Aaron Costa, we welcome you today. Welcome, welcome, Costa, Aaron Costa, Costa, Aaron Costa, Pedro Costa, Costa, Mr. Costa, welcome, Costa, Costa, Aaron Costa, Costa, Mr. Costa, Costa,
development in Liberia for better life. EJ, it will hold and back. Love Liberia, Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, love Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, Liberia.
My people, you're sorry. I gotta see about my daughter one few seconds, okay? The young girl is with me tonight. So I need to see her real quick. She's talking my speaker. What you want? It's not going up. What? It's not going up. There you go. Come on. You okay now? Be careful. Hmm? When you finish, bring that towel and put it over there, okay? Don't be noise. I'm on the show, okay? Please, okay? Alright? Folks, you're sorry about that. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we are here. I know you already know that. So I beg you, my people, you please go to read the topic. You please go read the topic. It will be good. Tonight, again, it's going to be fascinating conversation. I know some people like it, some people getting depressed already, but you don't need to get depressed. We are working behind the scene to bring the author of the recently written book on behalf of George Weah. However, I don't know whether we're going to get him, but there are a lot of things in that book. We're going to get a copy, and then we can read it and try to explain to you a little more. But you know what? We don't really have much time for George Weah. All we are motivated to do to make sure we're making one-term president, just like former president of the United States, Donald John Trump. Right now he's going through multiple legal challenges. He said to the American people, they elected him when he didn't do anything for them. So serving the U.S. government as president in the White House for almost 4 years was not even anything to discuss. He's going to win the Democratic Party candidate with tsunamis. Regrettably, he was beaten with tsunamis by Joe Biden. So just we are going to be in that same position. He said he didn't do nothing for Liberian people. He's been president over 5 years now. So the issue of one-term president doesn't hold water, according to George Weah. However, the reality will set in soon, and then we retire him nicely. Then we take him to court to answer question of corruption. That's what we will do. We'll not do it like the junta leaders, so we'll not do that. We'll make sure that you don't get attorney or counselor to represent you. We'll get Councilor Johnson and standing back. We'll make sure the government will hire public defender to represent them in court. If they pass, they pass. They not pass, they not pass. That's it. People got to be held accountable for their stewardship. But tonight, like I always encouraging you guys to try to read a topic. I think it's a good thing to do to read a topic. Myself, I got to read my own topic so I can stay on course. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the latest conversation in our political corridor. The issue of Ambassador Joseph Nyoma Boakai selecting Henry Pedro Costa, the chair and founding member of the Council of Pedro, COP for short. And also something that popped up during the weekend. Actually, people talk about it briefly. They didn't have any understanding of it in terms of watching the event, which has to do with Lofa County Citizens AWARD night at the EJS Ministerial Complex last weekend. You know, those are the two topics, and we're going to discuss them. Number A is speculation about JMB selecting Henry Pedro Costa as VP running mate. And B is Lofa County Citizens AWARD night at EJS Ministerial Complex last weekend. What is your take on these issues? Those are the two A, B, no C tonight. So we are asking you to tell us up. But tonight we're not going to do too much clips. We're not going to do too much clips. We're going to play one more traditional song. And then we'll get to the issues, okay? We'll get to the issues. We're going to start with Costa, his own reaction to the speculations about possible running mate to JMB. And after that, we'll go to Lofa Citizen Night. We got a video here now. Beside that, we had a conversation behind the scene with senior citizens of Lofa on the weekend, and so now we got better understanding, even though we actually answer you, and we gave you a fabulous answer last Friday. We'll just add more into that. We want to give you the opportunity tonight to talk if you want to talk. We are in a democratic environment, and so people desire to talk or desire not to talk. We agree with both, okay? Thank you very much. So we're going to one more traditional song from LRB all the way, and then we go. Tonight we ain't going to do all that in the depression clips. We're going to deal with the people, the topics that we got on hands tonight that we're discussing. Those are the two clips we're going to deal with after the traditional song. My people, I beg you, if you're getting any small background noise, my daughter is here. I cannot do it more than what I have done. Okay, we can't go into that too much. You just bear with me, all right? She's spending small time with daddy before daddy fly out. The bigger ones are in school, so we don't have to worry about them. They are in school. Let them learn their book. I want them to learn more like daddy, okay? So they can be better citizens in this country. All right, let's go to this.
Come on.
Let me tell you, we are so yeah. The boy I used to eat, yeah. Cow boy more than, dog boy more than, chicken boy more than. The one I had me more around and all boy more than, yeah, bah, yeah.
Yeah.
long distance, so the person is going to be eating your thing and the person eating it. Ain't fair like that.
Traditional music. Let's go to the issue right away, okay?
CDC is afraid of me more than anybody else. CDC is afraid of me more than the other people there. Somebody both say, who want to be VP? They're very allies with CDC. We don't even trust them. Eh? The Jeremiah Kuhn man that are leaking information or paying people to talk nonsense about me. Eh? He was there. Y'all want us to attack? Seriously? Y'all want that?
No, cause let's be so. Let's focus. No, let's
harvesting human parts, human organs to ship abroad to sell. You want us to talk?
Cause
you're harvesting human organs. You sure?
Let's just remain on this one.
When you talk and they say, don't even try it.
0770.
My name there, I will say, I will not mention it. But people mention my name, the people they mention my name among, are they better than me? Are they more qualified? Are they more competent than me? Again, let's go take calls. I'll take you. Let's go take calls, yeah. Now God bless me so. Now God bless me so. They're not men. They're not even me. I did not put myself forward to Joe Baca. I did not put myself forward. I was running for my senator. And my senator position I was running for. On the God brought the other thing here. That's not me, that's God. So you're going to get better with God. You're going to get better with God. And if Joseph Baca were to beat me, CDC is afraid of me more than anybody else. CDC is afraid of me more than the other people there. Somebody both say, who want to be VP? They're very allies with CDC. We don't even trust them. Eh? The Jeremiah Kuhn man that are leaking information or paying people to talk nonsense about me. Eh? He was there. Y'all want us to attack? Seriously? Y'all want that?
No, cause let's be so. Let's focus. No, let's
harvesting human parts, human organs to ship abroad to sell. You want us to talk?
Cause
you're harvesting human organs. You sure?
Let's just remain on this one.
When you talk and they say, don't even try it.
0770 102 102
I will destroy you. You think I'm supposed to be anything? I did not put myself forward. I don't have to be. I don't need to be. If this is what God wants, it will happen. I didn't put myself forward. But don't even try me, because I can destroy you in no time. I can do that.
Yeah, because that takes some calls this morning on the show.
Nonsense. Fully mad at you. You think you go lie on me to somebody that can't talk nonsense? You are selling human parts.
Because that takes somebody, please. That take somebody. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Charles. I'm calling from
Yeah.
Yes, Costa. It was clear you came to address the issue. And what is interesting is, for me, what is more interesting is that it's not your name being mentioned, is that the circumstances under which your name is being mentioned. That what is concerning to a lot of us. But when it comes to qualifications, comes to popularity, yes, you can pull vote, but the circumstances under which your name is being mentioned, that will draw a lot of concern to some of us.
They are lying.
Is that, is this true?
Yeah.
Is this how?
It is not true. It is a lie.
Now that you have addressed the issue, you have bring down, you have bring to bed, rest to you have bring down to rest the
Let's go to our next topic.
Honorable Masakwe, can you please come?
Honorable Thomas Fala, please join us on stage.
Honorable Jaka Kumo.
Put your hands together as the welcome.
Honorable Wolokoli, can you please come? Dr. Wolokoli.
Right.
Honorable Chairman, Honorable Saros, please.
Put your hands together for them, please.
And of course, the superintendent. The superintendent, can you please come?
Please come off stage. Thank you.
Madam Sandra Howard, can you please join us?
All right, so I think, yeah. Auntie Sandra, put your hands together for the beautiful Auntie Sandra. Okay, so okay, so Lofa County and tradition. You gotta be careful before you buy that part. I am scared to talk because I don't want to miss the protocol. These people up here, when they are here with us, they are no more politicians, they are no more your senators, they are our uncles and big brothers. Please put your hands together for our uncles and our big brothers, our fathers. Okay, so it's an honor, Uncle. We want to honor you for the peace you have kept in Lofa County. Someone say you're the face of Lofa County. So I'm too small, I'm too young. Traditionally, I'm really shaking. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Honorable Momo Cyrus. He knows the protocol and the tradition, but we want to honor our daddy, our uncle, before he leaves. So over to you.
Jojo, they seem as you. I'm young. I don't want to miss the mark.
That's right.
So we got our honorable superintendent who has been our uncle too. I can't do this while you're here. Well, to God be the glory. I'd like to say, let me reduce my height as I walk towards my big brother to present this special certificate of honor. May I ask your standing oration to please present this Excellency. On behalf of Lofa County Citizens community, this certificate is being presented to you through. Thank you for helping Lofa. Thank you for coming. I have the honor of presenting the certificate on behalf of the Citizens community. Please receive this and have a blessing. Thank you so much. Please put your hands together.
So, thank you so much. So, Uncle Fala, please can you honor the big uncle for the side?
Thank you so much. It is my distinct honor and pleasure this evening to grace this occasion, further on behalf of my colleagues, my friends, nephews, uncles on this podium. Would like to say to the other NASA, thank you for selecting us to carry on this task. Uncle, the father of the land, it is my pleasure as the son of Lofa County, one of the sons of Lofa County, to be selected to honor you at this occasion. Thank you for service. Thank you for all the dedication. Thank you for our country. We will continue to tap on the fountain of knowledge, the experience, and hope that our God himself will continue to strengthen you, continue to give you long life so that you can serve as mentor and inspiration and advisor, even in your retirement, so that we can remember you and continue to remember you in history. So we say thank you so much. We happen to celebrate tonight. Like you said, we'll be here till tomorrow morning if possible. We hope we can all do it together. So I will now search my uncle, our elder, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the blessed Holy Ghost.
Thank you so much. For those of you who planned this program, we just played a little part, but we are happy and proud of this decision to honor us. We want to show you that the work has begun. It is our lifetime commitment to serve our country, our county, and to make sure that we bring up young people who will learn to respect their culture, their people, their origin, and to do whatever they can to uphold those sacrifices and contributions that the elders made to preserve the county. Thank you very much. God bless you. I want to thank all of those who are going to be honored with us to say to you, we are proud of you, and let's continue to work together. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, so we asked the former Vice President to kindly just step for a little bit so that we have a group photo. But we also let me invite Honorable Foko, who is here, representative of District 9. He's in the place. Can you please join us in the photo? And Councillor Bobby Calado, please join us here.
Uncle Bobby? Yes, just once. Yes.
All right, my people, you're sorry that video had a little bit of groaning in there, the poor quality of it. In addition to that, We initially wanted to host the Secretary General of SUP, Universal Liberia, to get going the conversation that has to do with closure of students' political activities at the University of Liberia. Regrettably, according to him, there is no light tonight where he lives. Somebody give me the acronym for LUC, which stands for Liberians Expecting Current. If you see it, fine. If you don't see it, that is what LUC stands for. Liberians Expecting Current. And if you don't see it, you got nobody to call to tell them why, even though you pay money on your check. You know they got Mary Bro out there, right? They're grabbing people coughing there on camera. But the big guys, they can do it free of charge, including the Speaker of the House. I got something on video here for Buffer Chima. I will bring it up maybe tomorrow somehow. You know, when he was sedition and left the Unity Party, the way he used to talk. Today his speaker can't even talk for Liberian people, but that's fine. So tonight, my people, let me give my view on the issue of speculations. I told somebody during the weekend, when the whole speculation about Joe Barker picking Costa as a running mate started trending. You know, most of the times, they accuse about people, even good thing, they want to make it look bad just because they hate Joseph Barker so bad. And you say they papa, oh, they papa still on in government. He ain't got money. He this. He get pacemaker. He get cognitive problem. Why y'all worry about him? Why y'all worry about this old man that can't do anything? He can't win election. But y'all worried about him every single day. Let me be honest with you. And I will say yeah, publicly so you people can hear it. I made 2 attempts to call our friend and brother, Henry Costa, the leader of the young people today in Liberia, and some are all here, our age group, qualified, competent, visionary, ready to go. He's our leader. He is also our hero. Just so you know, I call him. I didn't get him anyway, but I think he will get it from this medium. Just the fact that people inside Liberia and outside Liberia and inside Unity Party, civil society, and other groupings call Costa name to be a running mate to Joseph Walker is a plus for qualified, competent, visionary young people. All of us. It's an opportunity for us. It means that Costa and other like-minded young people like us, we are doing better. You won't get fed about that, then you'll go in the ocean. That's where you need to go. What is the age of this guy in, how they call the place, Ukraine? What is his age? You go do research and bring it. When Obama became president, if I'm not mistaken, probably he was 48 years old. Around that corner. But those of you that got problem with Joe Barker picking Costa to be his running mate, let me elevate the conversation for you. Me, I want Costa to be president. I want Costa to be president. You know the fundamental reason why we got problem with George Weah? George Weah is a born white-collar criminal. He's a born white-collar criminal. Who told you that you must be going in your grave before you can become president? Who told you that? Who told you? That's the reason I asked the question yesterday. What has been the role of Alexander B. Cummings? You are telling me and I know. The only thing this man have done according to his surrogate, he came to America, he went to school just like us, he worked with Coca-Cola, he claimed the corporate ladder. That information, I'm building on that. So because of that, we should reward him Liberian presidency. The role Costa have played in that country, in Liberian politics, the role Costa have played, whether you like it, you don't. I don't talk to Costa every day. I'm not very close to him, just so you know. But I like his motivation. And I like his straightforward, and when he's ready to speak, he speak out. When people talk to you, come and say, my boy, sorry, because we are all human beings. And that is true. We are human beings, so we are emotional people. We are emotional people, my people. What are you talking about? Is it a wrong thing for Costa to be running into Joe Boakai? All of you say Joe Boakai, oh, all of us will agree. You think him or go to another old lady or old papa to be running into him? It makes sense to y'all? So just so y'all know, I want Henry Costa to be VP to Boakai. After the VP position, Henry Costa go as President, Republic of Liberia. Let me add it up for you, so you can get very more. And let me ask another question. That no disrespect to Unity Party people. You look at former Unity Party standard bearer, for example. You see, look, let me tell you something. Another problem about us Liberians is the issue of ingratitude. Ingratitude is another problem. That's another deep problem about us. Even inside our small relationship, inside our family, two partners, multiple partners, inside the family, even friends, you do something for them, they consider you number one enemy by the time they succeed. Okay? By the time they succeed, for whatever reason, they look at you in a different mirror. Some of us too, jealousy, destructive jealousy. I want to practice constructive jealousy. The way Costa can talk, I like the way he can talk. So let me practice to talk like that too, so that people can listen to me. I'm not going to jealous Costa. I'm going to be happy when I heard that news. When I heard that, you know how many people call me? When my friends say, why are you talking now? Why? And let me tell you something. Look, I was so excited. Costa don't have to be picked by Joe Barker. Okay, let's just hold it constant. Because beside God, like he said, beside God in heaven, that will influence Joseph Walker to make decision about his running mate on the planet Earth, the 2023 election, only Joseph Walker can make that decision who he wants to pick as his running mate. But let me be honest with you, the fact that other people, Liberians, whether in Liberia or outside Liberia, they can even put the name Henry Pedro Costa on the table of conversation. It means Liberia is really changing for truth. It means Liberia is really changing for truth. Forget about Charles Taylor. Forget about Alhaji G.V. Nkrumah the late. This 21st century, the last 10 to 13 years, you show me one Liberian. One Liberian. You show me one, including Alexander B. Cummings, that sat down and used technology and used computer and directed people to protest in Liberia and led to another human being's life being saved. Today they live in the United States of America. Great United States of America. They use vibrant, social media, technology, communication style and move people from one point to another in Liberia. You show me one person in Liberia that done that besides Costa. Besides Henry Costa. That show me. Let Tulsa and Tulsa, when it is white, it is white, it is black, it is black. You can call Henry Costa anything you want to call him. You can call him blackmailer, you can call him you want to work. I don't know why it's the definition of work anyway. This is somebody for the last 5 to 6 years when we enjoy our sleep. That's the time he can wake up 2 o'clock to do his show. Then he say he won't work. You know what he's doing to live? If you take and say he's living better than you, Because you work, but you don't got no money. You don't even enjoy your life. You don't even celebrate your own birthday. You forget. You don't even know when your birthday hit target. Okay? What is the actual essence of life? What is the definition of work? What is the definition of income? And definition of revenue? You tell me now, my people, because they small talk. So me, I decided by myself, I will not discuss politics off the phone or on the sideline. Anybody you want to bring your cheap politics, come on the show, so the other people can listen to you. I tell them, all your thing you're doing, your party and ransom, you ain't even got correct high school people. You just love people. That's how you love George Weah, your brother on us. You only want people that can tell you the truth. You show me one political leader. Inside the opposition camp, you show me one. Inside the civil society, you show me one. The church people, you show me one. The Muslim people, you show me one. You show me one Liberian that see this is scared of. Besides Yeke and Henry Pedro Costa. You show me one. Besides Yeke Koruba and Henry Pedro Costa. You show me another human being that just we are government scared of. You think that, my people, we want to do the thing with, the matter, we want to do it with here, the peace is fragile. The peace is fragile. But you see how many illegal people are being killed by this government? Let me tell you something. Some of you that are jittering about Joseph Boakai picking Henry Costa to go as running mate, that one is small. Me. If I can do it for Joe Boakai, I go into Liberia, I tell you, right? I'm not joking. If I can pour almost my everything inside tonight, my daughter here. My daughter here, I stay on the show talking. If I can put it in for Joe Boakai, who is actually my grandfather somehow. Cause the day Costa announced he won't be president, just forget it, I'm not working. I'm moving to Liberia. And Costa, if you're listening, that is there. We want somebody, this is not just all about education. We want somebody that loves the country. We want somebody that got energy, that want to do something, to see results.
It's my turn.
To see results. That's why I admire Delon so bad. The American way. Delon got so much energy for his job as senator. I say other people ain't got energy though, but the energy Delon got, the commitment he got for his job, the agility, the passion for his job, and the way he articulated the issue of legislation, but he ain't got no majority. We want that kind of person at the executive mansion, and Costa has that charisma to do so. Internationally, the boss said right there and carried to his show. United States government officials. Why you are talking here? Why you are talking? He will be going to a graveyard before we can name president, or before we can say, they are not too good for him. The men need to go to the Senate for. Who told you that? But you see, Liberia state does not have a political system, vibrant, sustainable political system, and that's what we need. An energetic young man like Costa. A Joe Weah can be president. That Costa can be president. A Joe Weah of all people, Weah, like somebody said, just Weah can be president. That Costa can be VP. You're serious, people? That's why I told you last night, 18 years. Let's market our candidates. You market your own, I market my own. Because if we want to start dealing with each other, we'll not get it to you. We'll give it by the Joe Weah, the Weah man. We'll give it to him. We'll give it to Joe Weah. Because that thing you're not going to hold water. You're not going to come from 7% and go to 50% plus 1. You just let it go. And if you don't take down your plan B, will not work too. Because Costa will be ready for the presidency. And we the young people will support it. They rake population census. Have you guys gone by there? The last time UNDP did some sampling. Okay? The last time I want to go to that Indonesian people stuff, they say Liberia is a youthful population. Youthful meaning young people plenty more than older people. You don't want to tell me Joe Walker going to take somebody in their 60 or in their 65? No! Oh my brother, if you're thinking of, even if you want to take Costa, no problem. But you cannot take anybody that is 65 years old, 70 years old. No, we don't do that. One person got to be higher. Send the president is a senior citizen. The VP got to be younger. To get a young people population, to get a young people vote, my people, you ain't understanding that war? What kind of planet y'all also? What kind of planet y'all? We want to talk about anything, but we got to talk. Sometimes y'all force us to talk. What wrong with y'all? Oh, that way one come to America, we go to school, we ain't corporate ladder, so we can't be awarded the presidency. We are not saying you should award with the presidency, we'll go for it. If you get problem with that, market your own candidate better. Start dividing us. Stop. Just start dividing us. Let me see, the people inside the Unity Party, no disrespect to them, but yeah, let me see one Unity Party parties in our Dumbo and Costa, 5%. You show me. You forget about what Costa said on his show. Your leader one day. I'm talking my own. I've been knowing Costa. I appeared on Costa show 3 times in Liberia when Costa was not even the level that he reached. It was only Costa. In the Republic of Liberia, all of the talk shows, I'm talking about radio talk show, that we went to, we did not pay a dime. And Costa will put you to, you say what you want to say. And Costa, he said, will come outside and meet with you as a guest and get you to studio to say what you want to say. I appeared on that show 3 times. I didn't even know Costa the way I know him now. We can't even compare that time to today. I'm talking about 2013 and 2015. For God in heaven's sake, you're telling us say Costa too young, Costa not ready? What did Joanne brought to the table after her husband killed all our people? Almost. What did she brought on the table? The only thing Joanne brought on the table, you chatted her last name. That's it. That's all Joanne brought on the table to be VP. That's all Joanne brought on the table to be VP. All right? So those of you that get problem with that announcement or speculated announcement that JMB is thinking about carrying Costa as running mate, that small thing, you go under the sea. You go there. The thing Costa now do for Unity Party, specifically Joe Walker, you show me one Unity Party partisan. At the level of executive committee, at the level of the leadership, you show me in America and outside of America. You show me. You show me one person that done more than Costa, or that even done 5 to 10%. If all of us agree that we want to remove George Weah, why should we be calling other people Twitter? Why? Okay? So any kind of way we twist it, Liberian people will have problem. So you know what? I wish I was Joe Walker, but I am not. All they think speculating. Ever since Joe Walker just supposed to bump it up. Bang! Look, some people get high blood pressure, that will bury them. We'll bury them. Just dash it. This is the first time in our political history, prior to today, during the original CPP, that the Liberian people wanted 2 older people to be president. Kumis is 66 this year. Probably by the time we go through January, Kumi will be 67. Is that not an old age? Is that not an old age? The Liberian people decided that Walker Kumi's ticket, that was the ticket the Liberian people came up with, but Kumi said he can't take it. So they wanted to use a kangaroo system put in place by Musa Blade and the rest of the guard to go induce our delegates with chaos violence so that he can go on top of the ticket Joe B. Running mate to it makes sense to anybody. Some of these people need to be seen by psychiatric doctors. They need to be seen by psychiatric doctors because their conversation is so fraud. How you want Joe Biden to be VP to Cummings? By the time we defeated that other conversation, they said, no, on the paper got too much wisdom. He can sit down on the side and advise the man. How come that man is too old? He ain't achieving anything. He been government forever. But you want him to advise somebody to become better president? It is equivalent to taking your pregnant woman to the farmer. All right, to give birth, instead of taking them to the hospital. Only because a single medical doctor at the hospital made a mistake with one pregnant woman. So you will not go there again. Right? That's the analogy you're giving us. But it doesn't hold water though. Me and you call the names. Dr. Richardson on Spoontor said JMB got cognitive problem. But the very JMB, they don't sleep. They don't sleep. Because Cummings has spent so much money both in Liberia, in West Africa region, in America here, doing all kind of funny things. Nothing resonating easily. He going to devour money on people taking it from different political parties, hire them, pay them 3600, some of them more than that. Go to Unity Party and take a party chairman from there. Go to COP and take our Secretary General Morba Yoba, the boy who's selling beer. He's a communication director, right? What are they doing? What is their communication strategies to make them to say Cummings better? So that his conversation can resonate. It's not going to resonate. Because this man has no political ideology. He has no understanding of the liberal political system. He has no understanding of where he was born. So the only thing they have to do, they have to resort themselves into triviality. Things that don't make no sense to any normal human being. That's what they are resorted to. And they're not going to succeed because to lie, it is difficult. To lie, it is difficult. The next time you go to Maryland, they will pour you in a bamboo hammer. I remember when you become president here. My people, let me tell you something. You will still on inside. Those of you that have problem with Henry Costa becoming running mate to JMB, you will still on inside. Just the fact that his name gone on that table. His name have been now formed part of the conversation. And you people, making it go wow. You see it there? The more you hate somebody, the more they prosper. Those of us that have real lifetime experience of ingratitude by Liberians, we know them. Some of them inside our own family. I know it. Nobody got to tell me. Nobody got to tell me that there's part of our DNA. Destructive jealousy. If I can't get it, nobody should get it. No, we need to, you know what? We need to do better than that. Because all of us say we want Liberia to be better. Because you let Costa, or you can't get to where Costa is, Costa should not be there. You on your own. If God says Costa will be VP, he going to be VP. After VP, he going to be president. You see what Eddie Johnson said he did to Ome Bwaka? Somebody that served another human being for 12 years straight. Prior to the last 1 year, she decided to support a brutal opposition candidate. That is total ingratitude. And let me tell you something. Those of us who are believers, whether you are Christian, whether you are a Muslim, if you are somebody that believes in the oneness of God, gratitude is key. We need to tell people thank you sincerely and with honesty. When people do all good, when they serve, look, Another question I want to ask you guys is, let me ask you a question. What are some of the requirements for VP, for somebody to be chosen as a running mate? Don't give it to me. Give it to me later on, but let me give you my own. Number 1, trust. Number 2, loyalty. Number 3, alignment of vision and agenda. I left. The number 1 say is love for country. Love for country. Okay, my people? So if you look at the relationship that existed between Ome Buaka, ambassador, and Henry Pedro Costa since 2017 to today, you show me one person. You show me one person that Joe Buaka has that kind of alignment with. Inside the Unity Party and outside the Unity Party. We are not talking about those that are in hiding. We don't know them. We are talking about the public space. Just show me one. I challenge all of y'all. They want Costa, leave it with us. We'll take it. Leave that one with us, Costa. Don't talk for yourself. Leave it. By the time you are a straightforward person, you can say your mind, you can express it. They say you are radical. Oh, he's arrogant. I mean, everybody arrogant, but Joey that can say, the auditor were having sex in the car and they died. They were enjoying sober because no hotel, right? They ain't got homes to go to do man woman business, right? That one not arrogance though. But Costa, who can just express his mind the way he see it, he is arrogant. He is oh, you know what? We ain't got for damn. We ain't got for damn about that. Okay? Keep it inside your feelings. It will get rotten inside your feelings. Keep it there. Murmur about it. Grieve. Get depressed. Go inside the ocean and hide yourself. Costa gonna be the next president of the Republic of Liberia after Joe Buaka presidency. Okay, that's how gonna be. Let's get to the next issue. Let me take a little bit small sip. Let me drink small orange juice. Dennis, Costa had a talk show. You can call tomorrow and ask him questions about that. If they need you, we'll bring Costa here, but not tonight. The other thing is about Lofa County Citizens AWARD night at EJS Ministerial Complex last week in Monrovia. Many people call me and say, what we say about that? And I told them behind the scene, I have no idea. When I got on the show on Friday on What's on Your Mind, they said push it to me and I responded. And some of you know how I responded. And that is the same response I'm going to get today. If JMB had done anything rather than what he did, you know what they're going to say? They're going to say this man is hateful. As old as he is hateful. So let me tell you something. We are human beings. And on the basis of my faith, we did wrong somewhere, and that's why God sent us here. Until we get out of the eye fear, on the basis of my faith again, we have to die, and nobody willing to die, even though we have no decision about that. There's no guarantee we're going to go anywhere. We did something wrong where we were originally. That's why God sent us down here. And the number one thing in the Bible and the Quran, God talk about loving each other and sharing and being gratitude for everything. In good time and in bad time, we must praise Him. Okay? We should love our neighbor the way we love ourselves, right? Okay? So what I want to say here? So if we don't even tell people thank you, we don't even recognize people for what they do every day. In the midst of whoever we call opposition political party, who led the protest that got just real messy in action? It was Costa. The day Costa to do any protest. You show me one protest that succeeded. You show me. Somebody who was chased by Joshua before chasing the cruiser in a radio station. Government confiscated everything. No opposition political party leader said a word. This man, God gave him wisdom. God gave him charisma. The communication leverage that Costa has, he didn't develop it or create it by himself. God gave it to him. And whenever he talks, yesterday show over 14K as I speak. 14K plus. Okay? As I speak now, real human beings. Oh, my people, you're sorry. Real human beings. Some people say, oh, Costa can blackmail people. You get proof of that? You get proof? Or just because you heard it from somebody's mouth? So let's go to Lofa Citizen. Oh, God. My people, you're sorry. They don't get here. Go now. I put them on. Oh, man. Matella talking secret to me. My people, you're sorry. Matella talking secret to me. You're sorry. We get it done. I almost done. Let me just finish with it. You know.
The table.
Yeah, go there now. It is on.
No, the table.
Few seconds. Let's go. What happened to the table? Oh, the table flip? Yeah, don't climb on it again. Oh, I see. Don't climb on it. Back up. Back up. Do not climb on it, okay? Sit down and watch your show. I almost done, okay? So we can play a little bit, okay?
And go sleep.
Yeah, then you go sleep. Then I change you in your PJ, then you go sleep, okay?
Mommy just cut my hair like this. Cut.
Which one you want?
Cut.
The first one?
This one.
That's it.
This one.
Okay. Come take your trash and carry the trash. Take your trash and carry the trash.
Daddy.
Hmm?
Then I thought I did.
It's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to go. Sandy, give me hard time for my show time, man. Please don't do that.
Oh dear.
That video got it wrong before. Okay, you're good, right? I got 30 minutes to go. You're sorry tonight, yeah? You're sorry. I got my baby here. I'm going to pin the number soon. Right, like I was saying, right? Lofa County people, Lofa County citizens organized a war night. You're listening to them, right? Prior to the start of the award night, they came up with an open disclaimer that their uncles and nephews were no longer political leaders. They were not anybody's senator, but they were Lofa citizens in that hall, including Joe Walker. And therefore, they were doing the Lofa tradition. For God in heaven's sake, my people, the political public policy disagreement, it means we're ready to shoot each other? The ANC people ran with data on the weekend like Walker committed a crime to allow himself to be part of that program. The first thing he's not supposed to go there, that's what they said. Another thing is, while Boakai, they carried a narrative that Boakai presented a word to Jeff Koji. Another thing is, Thomas Fala presented a word to Boakai. These are sedition. They're not supposed to do. Boakai not supposed to be in their midst. Hey, y'all say other people got issues, but I think y'all got more issues than the other people you're talking about. Okay? But let me tell you something. If I were in Boakai's shoes, I would have done the same thing. Because even though Jeff Koji, Thomas Fala, Sir Foko, Sir Joseph, and the rest of the folks from Lofa County who are now in George Weah government, I didn't even see Janga Cole there, the Controller General of the Republic of Liberia. Okay, I didn't hear them call his name. Majority of them were there. Stakeholders, Lofa senior citizens, and eminent people. And Jeff Koji is. Whether you like Jeff Koji, you don't like Jeff Koji, you like Tomo Fallow, you don't like Tomo Fallow, you like Sir Joseph, you don't like Sir Joseph, you like Jangako, you don't like in the rest of the four, you don't like them because of the position they hold today. That's your all many. They are eminent and prominent Lofa citizens. So their senior uncle, the senior statesman, Lofa people call the having program, the senior statesman from Lofa must not be there. You're sleeping, you need to wake up. Something wrong with that thing here. You need to see psychiatrist to check you guys because something wrong with you with their politics in here. Their politics here is draining your brain and your imagination. It is draining your way of thinking, your way of life. You need to wake up. If you can't wake up, you let us know. You say Boakai is too old, but probably Boakai is doing better than some of you that are younger. So Boakai should not go to the Lofa County functions because Jeff Koji is present, Thomas Fala is present. You think Thomas Fala and Jeff Koji and Sir Joe that committed a crime for being the seditions? No, they did not commit any crime. Some of us, we ain't got no fundamental issue with them. We got public policy issue with them. Their government is not leading well. And whatever they are doing, we are saying when a better government comes to power, they will be held accountable for their stewardship. That is it. If I were in Monrovia on the weekend, I would have gone to that program. I would have worn my green and go there with all hawk as Lofa citizens. Okay? If you get problem with that, go sleep with it. Go pray over it. Go into the ocean and remake yourself. Or maybe don't be citizen of Liberia so you don't have to discuss it, you don't have to live with it. Yeah. We must applaud Omen Boakai for participating fully in that program because Lofa people call that program. Jeff Koji, Thomas Fala, and the rest of the folks, they did great for accepting the invitation from the Lofa people. They did great. And Ome Boakai did excellent. If Ome Boakai had not gone there, the next narrative would have been, he's hateful as old as he is. Saying he went there now, no. He hangs in the cooking jar. These people are bad people. He's not supposed to be there. Look at them. Don't mind them. Y'all go sleep. The lines are officially open on the two topics. Call and say whatever you want to say. Ingratitude is part of our problems. It is. Ingratitude. Destructive jealousy is part of it. It is part of it. If you can't do it, nobody should do it. If you are not given the opportunity, nobody should be given the opportunity. And you're not able to do the job. The communication skills that Costa has, Godfrey, that have made him who he is today, you don't have that kind of opportunity. Some of you can't say anything objective. You're not even sincere. You can't even say the truth to yourself. You can't even express critical thinking. You're not there. There should be one goal. You guys able to read 2 to 3 paragraphs and understand it better when it comes to political ideology. There should be one. Oh, go see, man. I'm pinning the number to call. I told you my daughter yet. I will keep saying that. I'm not staying on here tonight, okay? Those of you that have the number you want to call, you can call now. 938. Alright, 2801. Costa is still here. This is not the time for it. You'll go sleep. The WhatsApp number. You start calling you before I get out of here. If you ain't want to call that, you'll be now. I'm begging nobody here. They're so ungrateful. They are ungrateful. They're very Costa. They're using to get things done. Time for his own part to burn. Oh, Lord, he's arrogant. He's there. He's doing you. Oh, he might be going in a grave before we get. The time they may get the agility. The time he get the compassion. The time he got the commitment. You know, he want to do something, but not giving the opportunity. When he go in, he dying there, that's the time I give him opportunity. He always stay on inside. And that kind of way, human beings, me, God first. The first thing I ask my God, beside the air I breathe, good health. Every single day, I try to make myself feel good. I don't care about you guys, man. Because some of you are just depressed. You can't change. You're just in that small circle. You can't get out. You guys are so consumed. You can't get out. When I walk away from anybody, I walk away from you for real. I'm done with you. We'll get our first caller. Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling from tonight?
Hey, Francis.
Yes, sir. Is it Dr. Pare?
How you doing? It's been a while.
Oh, man. Thank you for calling. Happy New Year.
Yeah, wishing you many returns. I apparently thought you were in Liberia already.
I'm not there yet. We had this Mother Nature here. I tried to short call it on Friday, but I was late, and my flight was not even due Friday. It was due Saturday. But by the time I got to the highway, highway police were already there, and not too safe for me to go back. Okay. Saturday morning, I went by the same thing. I said, okay, no problem. Reschedule.
Yeah. Okay. Let me lay a very psychological premise tonight on the conversation. I will begin with a brief theological analysis to make my case. Joseph Yuman Boakai was born in 1944. If we go in deep in history, Abraham was at about 75 years old. If we look at scripture and from a theological context, to depart, to go into exile from from Haran to into the promised land. We found out in the early stages in the first book of the Bible. The current president of the United States, Joe Biden, is 80 years old. American history tells us strongly that at the very age he is now, and there are credible speculations that he's going to be running come the next campaign season. He's practically going to be probably the oldest. The former Donald Trump is at 76. Nancy Pelosi, who just passed over the speakership, is 82 years old. Born in 1940, March the 26th. A day older than me in terms of birth. In the month, Aries. She was born, this is her birth month. I'm just trying to lay the premise. If you look at Canada, Prime Minister Trudeau was born on Christmas Day in 1971 in Ottawa. He's the 23rd Prime Minister now of Canada. I'm laying these premises to give you an understanding as to what it is in terms of leadership. Wisdom comes from the elderly. And I don't think even as democratic and as powerful as we are within this particular American context, the debate that we have had here over probably the past 2-3 years prior to the ascendancy of President Biden was the issue of moral clarity, was about order, was about decency, was about America losing its image on the global scene and the rest of it. That brought in the leadership of Joe Biden. America has taken her rightful place on the global stage. So I don't think the debate we have here within an American context is about age. So I want to disabuse the minds of our many listeners, many Liberians, who look at the presidency to be something that you should be able to give it to a joker. It has to do with the running of an entire country, over a population of over 5 million people. The decision has to be made by whoever the candidate is. That is within the purview of the candidate. Whoever is running as a presidential candidate will determine who he or she wants. That is within the purview of those who believe in political leadership. So, I'm not a politician. I'm a civil activist. I do a lot of community work. I do a lot of educational work within the academy, at the university, and the list goes on and on. What we understand and the things that we do in keeping with politics and human pathology is to make sure that we can bring people who are qualified, capable, experienced, to be able to deal with these challenges, all of these perennial issues. Liberia is a gullible society. So who comes up with the idea? Where does the news come from? If there is a lack of credibility in some of the things that we see on social media, many of our people don't understand this. But from a psychological point, from an educational point, even the very internet that is created by the American military industrial complex has the good and the bad. The internet was created to be able to create an avenue to create a level playing field, just as Wikipedia. But the reality is those of us that are in the academy, we have issues even with the very Wikipedia that some students do use, and I know it's banned in many of these Ivy League universities because of the level and the sources of information that are gathered. You know that. Some of our people, maybe those who are listening within the Liberian context, may not understand deeply what I'm trying to drive at. So these are issues that are very complex, they are complicated, but there's also the issue of jealousy. As you stress, God is the one who decides who will choose who are always the people that he takes from nowhere and bring them to prominence. Let us keep that at the back of our minds. That God will always uplift the lowly, the abused, the less unknown, the people who come to prominence, and those who have played key role within the particular political context within Liberia. So not picking any sides, but the reality of the matter, if you want to compare Costa, George Weah, you see a difference there. So our society has become so gullible, and it's due to the lack of misinformation, disinformation, lack of education. I'm talking about cognitive, decent education over the past 30 years. So these are very challenging issues that our nation is facing. What I would leave as a word of caution to all of you guys that are involved in the political stratosphere, those who are engaged in politics, the young, those who hold the future, there is a possibility for each and every Liberian. My only advice is we do it at a level playing field where opportunities are created for all. And even those, many of us who have had the opportunity to have left home, fled home, have come, have had a decent education, a decent avenue and opportunities within this particular context of an American society to be able to go back. The one thing we want to do is to give back. It's going to be difficult after maybe 23, 25 years that some of us probably will be able to live in Liberia again. But that is the land of heritage. And if we all as a people can come together to put Liberia first, stop all the bickering, all the jealousy, all the fighting, and everything that is going on. Leave the issue of the vice presidential candidate to that of Joseph Walker, to that of Alex Comey, and all of those who are involved within the political contest in the political arena. The last word of caution I leave for all of us, those of us within the diaspora community. Liberians in the diaspora, there are so many of us. We have to begin to invest in Liberia. We have to begin to return. We have to begin to play a pivotal role to change the narrative in that country. The mayhem, the devastation, just the recent human rights report, the 2022 human rights report. I don't know whether you've read it or not. It's devastating.
I heard about it, but I didn't make it my business.
Yeah, find a time, take a read, see what is happening. So all of these debates that we have been having, secret killings, anonymous killing, innocent murders that are taking place, other people from viable families or people from ordinary families. It really doesn't matter. Every Liberian has a right, a constitutional right, an inalienable right guaranteed under the Constitution of Liberia, guaranteed under the Declaration, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, in keeping with the United Nations Convention. Liberia is a signatory to many of these conventions, that we can begin to dialogue, we can begin to get engaged. But the diaspora community must begin to take Liberia seriously and begin to invest in there so that we can disinvest in some of these attitudes of lack of information, unfreedom, the unfreedom that we talk about. People think they have freedom, but in actual reality, freedom really doesn't exist, because freedom is not freedom when you have the possibility to eat and the neighbor or the child of a neighbor who doesn't have that possibility. That's not freedom. Freedom is never free when you don't have the possibility to have chances and opportunities to go to good schools, to have an opportunity to have adequate health care. That's not freedom. So there are just considerable issues prevailing within the Liberian stratosphere politically that are just quite challenging and daunting. That is going to take people with skills, people with knowledge, people with training, expertise, experience, to be able to demystify all of the negativities that are taking place in Liberia to able to bring the nation back to whole amongst the community of nations. You can't do that. You can't do that without engaging a community that is versed, is adequate, is intelligent, is educated, and it can be able to bring something to the table that we all can work together to make Liberia what it ought to be. Liberia, I know growing up in the late 70s and early 80s, I mean, after Talbot, the whole scenario changed, but I do remember vividly in the mid and late 70s, it was indeed quite a peaceful place to live. And I think we need to return to those times. If not, we cannot go back to the Talbot era, but there's a lot that we can do to far exceed, to make the nation what it ought to be, a beacon of hope once again in Africa. Thank you, Francis.
Thank you, Dr. Pade, for that wonderful, premise that you lay, and hopefully our people can listen to that and take a cue. Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. So the lines are open. The WhatsApp number is +1267 6488012. Our direct line is 26793828001. All right. Those are the two numbers. Please do not call the WhatsApp number when you are right here in America. Those are out there that need to call. ANC people, your call. We're here to answer your question if we can answer it. Sedition, your call, even though you're Canaan whatsoever, but your call too. Okay? Attorney Palmo. All right, I got your name in this phone already. Yeah, Attorney Palmo, I know where you're calling from. You don't need to tell me. What's up, buddy?
Brother Francis.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
I have this question for you.
What is the question? If I can answer.
Okay. Why? Can you just tell me one reason why you supporting him and Costa to be VP to Joseph Imambo?
Why am I? Are you asking me why I am supporting?
Yes, him and Costa.
Yeah, Henry, I got it. The first thing, let all get away with the issue of support for just by the needs surfacing. According to the speculation now, including what Costa said, okay, on his show. Yeah. Just by the needs surfacing on the table inside that war room of Joseph Boakai that's supposed to pick somebody, I feel so excited, I feel so happy, I feel joyous that Costa, being who he is, qualified, competent young man who have contributed immensely to our political discourse. Whether you like him or not, that's not an issue. I'm happy for that. Number one. Number two, the Constitution says to become president of the Republic of Liberia will be age 35 and have at least 25,000 worth of property. Whether that Liberty or US, it doesn't matter. Number one. Number two, the contribution Costa has made when it comes to Joseph Boakai running around for the last 5 to 6 years since 2017, show me one United Party partisan that done it. Show me one. No. Don't go there with me, please. You ask me questions, I'm going to give you one. I will give you plenty. Number one. Number two, when it comes to running mate, it has to be somebody who you trust. It has to be somebody who is. No, give me chance. You need to give me chance. No, give me chance. I need to finish.
You think Costa
Mr. Palmo, can you give me a chance to finish? Let me finish. No. Let me finish my thought. I don't let people to comment. My man, I am the moderator here. Okay. I am the producer. I'm the moderator. I'm the everything on the show here. You know that, right? Okay, let me just add one more there. Lofa Country. Show me one opposition political leader that has led a protest against barbaric, criminal-minded, indigenous looters government under George U.S. Show me one, this Costa, who even want to be president. Prior to even him say he want to be senator. Show me one political leader that has led demonstration that Costa did in Liberia there. So go ahead.
Okay. I will not answer your question, but let me ask you a question. You think Costa and Boakai ticket is a winning ticket?
It's a winning ticket. What do you think?
Daddy.
You know, Biber Francis, right?
Daddy.
No, but you ask me a question and I answer you.
Yes, you answer. But I get high respect for you, right?
But when I Tony, so you will not have high respect for me again because I support this.
You start supporting our country.
Why it got sport? So let me ask you the question. George Weah and Costa, who better than a friend?
Costa too emotional to be vice president. You start the old man. That's the reason why Costa's how they call it, make the CPB ticket never hold, because he and his father Bernard Yue won a vice president. That's the reason why Costa make the CPB ticket never hold.
Oh, so you alluding the chakra nature of CPB to Costa. So Costa is a Superman, right? That's what you thinking?
Costa, he's an agent for the government.
Ah, okay. That's a good news. So he agent for the government. That very government sees all his radio equipment and go practice somewhere. Costa goes to court and win the case. They're paying the money by in piecemeal. They try to arrest him to kill him. He said the agent of the government. Are you serious, Tony?
They just turning. Costa is the agent for the government.
Do you have proof for that? How can somebody be agent for the government? The very government want to kill the man.
You're spoiling the scene, man.
Why you call spoiling?
No.
Why you call spoiling?
Costa, he's not even worth to be VP for
okay, so you say he not worth to be VP, but John Weah worth to be president, right? You okay with that, right?
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you one.
No. I ask you a question. Just Weah worth to be president, but Costa you want to be VP. Just Weah, who became president 5 years straight, cannot even go on camera to speak to the Liberian people. He got to go to his own kangaroo church to gossip. That's a leader, a certain leader called Liberian's enemy of the state. A certain leader called auditors, government auditors that they killed. He said I was having man and woman business, right? He qualified to be president. But Costa is not qualified to be peak, right?
Costa
No. Answer my question.
Yes, Costa is not qualified to be president for that.
No. I'm talking about president here. You're talking about vice president. So let me ask you another question. Who inside Liberia today in our political arena that you think is better than Costa to be VP peak?
I prefer Nyobli or Jeremiah Kuhu.
That's your preference. Those are your preferences. So live with it. I'm not going to disrespect you for that. That's your choice. We are in a democratic environment. So if I make my choice, if I support Costa, don't tell me say, oh, big brother, say I got respect for you. I don't want you to say that. And I'm going to tell you say I got respect for you. I don't want you to support Kun or Nyobli. And I'm going to say that because political stuff that we're talking about is not what everybody talking about. Okay?
Because Costa,
we come from the informed standpoint.
Viva friends, the Costa just doing this to be how they call it.
It is not Costa that doing it. So those who call Costa on that table there in that Joe Walker war room, what you got to say about them?
He's the one. Costa and his father. Costa and Bernard Yue.
Were you there?
I will call you.
Well, no, don't call me in secret when you call me without family talk. Say it on the show. Like Rainbow always said on his house, you always stay on inside. The political season will make you to get depression. You ever get depression, oh? You ever get depression? My man, please call it direct line. Only thing you chairman, that's the only reason I answered this call. Now I got two people on the call. So, Mr. Chairman, just wait. Let me pick up the guy on the direct line here, okay, please?
Okay. But you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, is it Mark Cassius?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. The people say I'm not supported. But so, go ahead. What you got to say about the two topics?
Well, I just turned my phone on. I just leaving work, but the only conversation I heard you and the guy arguing just now. Yeah, but I don't know what was your two topics.
The two topics are Speculation about JMB selecting Henry Pedro Costa as VP running mate, number one. Number two, Lofa County Citizens AWARD night at Ellen Johnson's Salary Ministerial Complex last week. That award night, Lofa citizens, uncles and nephews and aunties, they offer award to each other for whatever they've been doing to maintain the peace in Lofa County and Liberia. So some people run with on the weekend and say Joseph Boakai not supposed to be in their midst. I'm saying that's not true. Joseph Boakai is supposed to be there because Joseph Boakai, besides him being a statesman, former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, he's a senior Lofa citizen. A Lofa people gather and call him, he's supposed to go there. And guess what? Like I said earlier, right? If Joe Boakai had rejected going there or he went there, he refused to present some of those awards to Koji, for example, or Thomas Farah, they would have said, as old as the old man is old, he's hateful. So you see life? Everybody inside their own closet, small-minded people, all they want to do, we should remain in our closet and stay right there, we should not get out. Any kind of way we do the thing, this is political season. Somebody going to say something, I don't care. Go ahead.
Yeah, but just what you said is, if the country decides that they're going to honor all those that serve government before, they're going to leave Eddie Johnson City, or they're going to leave, how they call it, Joseph Boakai, or no, those are people. So if Lofa County say that they're going to have a big program, they can never leave the vice president off. Besides him being a vice president, he went on the, let's just say
he's a stakeholder of Lofa, yeah.
Lofa, he didn't leave him out, yeah. So when he went there, he was able to, get a certificate or whatever that he did for what they call it, the city mayor.
And another issue is, he didn't even prepare the award. Lofa citizens did. It was just a protocol that somebody will present it to Peter or Paul. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a matter to tell the people that Lofa is moving forward.
Let them sit down there. I don't get time for them.
But then when it comes to the issue, I didn't really watch the Henry Costa show, but then I hear people took one part of a conversation and then they started to place it on Facebook, But I think what Henry Costa should just do, what he should have done, was just keep quiet and when he came on the radio.
No, you can't do that with Liberian people. Let me tell you something. Liberian people, you don't do that. By the time you become silent, they say that true.
Yeah, but
because they have said they start to run with it that Henry Costa, quote unquote godfather, very now you will offer Joe Boakai $30 million to put Costa as VP.
Yeah, but
so if you live with it, you keep it in your stomach, they're going to run with it. Even if they're not true.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that, well, when I listen to that conversation, look at all those remarks that Henry Costa made against Jeremiah Kung, right? Have Jeremiah Kung come out to say anything about it?
Though.
They're going to keep quiet on him. That alone going to make them to look so, professional than Henry Costa. Henry Costa is a very hard educated person, and he should try to put that education into practice, instead of him making argument. He even went there to address what people said about him. I think he should have gone to Jeremiah Kun, listen to some of the stuff.
Yeah, I think you are right about that. But I think a lot of people said that on his show. I don't want to repeat those people. I think that was a little bit out of the box. Okay, I must be honest. We don't need to start chasing each other in the opposition camp. But that one group that refused, okay? So we'll push it in their brain. That, I think other people talk about it right on the spot, and Costa understood it and let it go.
Yeah, but I think if the higher tier is that they have to make sure how they're going to select the vice president. For me, I don't use that one for Joseph Boakai to be president.
Oh, now you're now with John Rice on John Rice.
Until if Joseph Boakai beat Taiwan in the first round, and then he comes second to whoever, then I will say I will support him.
But you wanna come into Boakai, they think you're between Boakai and Joey, you know that, but you still want to do triviality. Anyway, you're right. So I get another call on our WhatsApp number. Let me talk, let the other caller talk to my brother, please.
Yeah, let me just conclude my side.
Yeah, be quick, please.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I have two choices. My first choice is Taiwan.
Okay.
Taiwan don't go second, and whosoever that goes second to Georgia, like Joseph Boakai, I'm going to support Joseph Boakai.
Thank you.
You know, and then but I think it's Joseph Boakai
and guess what? We'll make Taiwan Justice Minister. You know that, right?
Yeah, we said we made. If we said when Taiwan we will make Joseph Boakai ambassador.
Ambassador after PB to be ambassador. No, we're keeping on the side to advance the president. We're keeping on the side to advance President Gongo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, we're not going to be ambassador again, no. No, we're not going over there.
Okay, bro. Thank you, man. Have a nice day.
You are welcome. All right, Chair. Chair, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, my man. Go ahead, man. Sorry. What too impressive.
Good evening, and good evening to your listeners. Are you getting me?
I am getting you. Everybody getting you, my brother. That thing is sophisticated. Don't worry about it. Just talk.
Oh, thank you so much, and I appreciate your time and coming on your show to elevate this debate.
Okay.
I think I want to strike 3 points. One, we have.
Just a few seconds. Let me put the caller in the queue. All right, caller. Just wait a little bit. We'll get our WhatsApp number running. We'll get to you, all right? Mustafa, right?
Hello?
Yeah, just wait a little bit, please. I got another caller on the other phone.
Okay.
All right, Chairman, go ahead, please.
Yeah, one point has to do with the issue about the corrupted information in the public sphere. You know, it is a good thing that Liberians can have the opportunity to discuss, issues concerning our country. And I'll be honest, we have to disagree to agree. Everyone has their opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have your opinion, does not suggest that my opinion is right and yours is wrong. I have my opinion, doesn't suggest that yours is better than mine. So, I mean, in a given society, that is the reason why you see this great country, these people live in peace. They can disagree to agree.
Yep.
But to find people coming out, being so emotionally robust and want to, split their hands on the wall because it has been said Costa name is in the discussion basket upon the table for DB discussion. I began to wonder what is happening. Even if you have people here in the United States, when we try to elevate the argument that, these people are people that are supposed to know better. Far more than our people that are on the ground, that we feel they do not have better opportunities. Okay? No. JLB is the one who's going to make this pronouncement. The point here is Henry Costa qualified? Yes. What are the issues that qualify him? Let's look at the Constitution. The Constitution says you must be at age 30 and above. You should have property value, I think above 25,000.
How about 25,000 and above? That's it. Whether that's Liberty or US, I don't care.
Let's take it out of the Constitution. Let's look at the credentials, right? And experience. What is wrong with people? The same VP position that people say it has no relevance, it's a nominal position to sit there dormant and work at the will and pleasure of the president. Of course, that's why the Constitution says the VP exists
The VP position has become very important right now, my brother, because him and Costa need attached. Liberian people are very interesting people. They are very, very interesting people.
And look, if JLD listen to those that are asking him, that is one of the best tickets. All these people you see that are making all the noise, my brother, they will follow. Because you know why? Most of them are cowards. You understand?
I know.
Henry can deliver on the note. Trust me, he can deliver on the note. Because
Henry is a no-nonsense gentleman. He don't care.
In the first place, the brother has disciplined himself. Do you know what it means to come and acquire education, discipline? All right, especially here in the United States, not what people do online. I give credit to those that done online courses because selling online is another tedious thing. But this brother chose discipline himself to sit in class among people not even of his age. That alone is a high level of discipline. Humble. Many of them, yes, they've been in the United States for the past 20 years. They have not even gotten a one certificate. Even the CNA.
Yeah, the one was a CNA certificate, certified nursing assistant certificate. Didn't get it yet.
These are people that even want to buy more Costa.
Yeah, they want to buy more Costa. It was still on inside.
Got your CNA certificate. It's a shame for some of you to sit and talk nonsense.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't want to be emotional about it. No, Costa, even the United Party, Henry has worked so hard. The United Party was dead. He can help the United Party help to breathe life in the United Party.
Yeah. Like the whole top team, for example, the top team. Yes. Who put it together? All the fundraising running around, they play Joe Walker coming. That didn't want to take Joe Walker where he's going to go. Just get out of here, man. My brother, thank you, man. Let me take the other caller.
You understand? This brother gets up. How many people are committed to? I mean, think about it. Some people are only committed on a 5 to 8 hour job.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't go to work, they will have to what? Fire them or they get breaking up. How many of them will be able to commit themselves waking up early in the morning?
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
To sit down and talk.
How many of you would say that to do that? Is that something you give credit to? Shame on some of you, man. Just go sit down. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All right, the caller on 2801. Go right ahead. You are on live. No need to ask you where you're from, what's your name. Anyway, if you wish, you can call it. We are listening to you.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Mustafa Soni. I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to contribute also on your show tonight regarding Henry Costa's name being mentioned as one of the possible VP candidates to Joseph Walker.
Mm-hmm.
See, Henry, Francis, we don't have problem with Henry. Henry is a smart guy. Henry is qualified to become a VP candidate to Joe Buckeye. He has the age range. He has the resources and whatever qualification. He has everything. We understand. But the experience, he doesn't have it. Henry needs to learn. And
Mustafa, before you go further, can I ask you a quick question, please?
Yes. Yes.
What kind of experience you want Henry to have to be a VP pick? Yes. What kind of experience?
The experience I'm referring to is governmental experience.
Governmental experience, okay.
To learn something in government. Like yesterday, you and I and many people, we are talking about George Weah is not qualified to become president because he has not worked in government before. That George Weah tried a couple of times, he could not be president. That actually made him to run for senator, and he became senator, even though I don't think that makes any difference because he went there. I don't know whether he learned anything. But I have no doubt, Henry is a smart guy. If Henry can work anywhere in government, He will learn like just like that, very quick.
So can I ask another question? Yeah, I want her to make it a little bit interactive. What kind of experience Joy Howard Taylor had before she became VP? To Joshua.
Joy Howard Taylor was a former first lady working government.
Why you call first lady? What kind of work first lady can do? What kind of work first lady can do in Liberia?
First lady learned a lot. You working with the president. Whatever the president goes through, you are aware. Your husband will come tell you each and everything. In fact, you learn more.
Mustafa, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. People like Charles Taylor, for example. In fact, the rest of the president we have, besides Turbo, I have not researched that. Joy Howard Taylor and Charles Taylor didn't even live together. Today, Joshua and his wife not even living together. One person living in Germany, the other one living in China. The only way Joy Howard Taylor did was to take our money, our rest, and carry the ex-combatant. That's it. Then he said the father got experience. No, hold on a minute. This 2023 election, we need a critical mind, somebody who can stand up to these indigenous looters and show me one person. When it comes to political experience, there is nobody inside Liberia today that can put forward with Henry Costa. The only difference is bunch of the people you're talking about, they are sitting now as senator, representative, government official. They ain't even doing their job. They're stealing our money. That's all they're doing. What's the experience?
Yeah, no, the president. So let me say this now. When yesterday, the thing for me, we have to talk the truth, whether it is in our interest or not. Now you're supporting Henry now.
I'm supporting him.
You're supporting Henry now for the VP position to Ome Bakai. Because I don't know, it's your interest. But yesterday, even when they talked about Kumi, what people say, they say Kumi doesn't have experience. He has never worked in government. And he's full of supporters.
Not only that Kumi has not worked in government, it is glaring. Even Kumi's surrogates have said it with consistency. The only reason they want Kumi to be president is Kumi came to America and went to school and claimed corporate ladder, so we should award him with the Liberian president. That's it. Kumi doesn't even know his own country. That's the first thing.
Now, there you go.
Kumi doesn't even know his own country. You can even compare Kumi to Costa. Costa can beat Kumi flat in the second politically. You know that?
No, Francis, we're talking about Liberia. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what we're talking.
Henry gets support. Henry gets supporters. Henry Costa is a smart man. We agree with all of that. But we are talking about, you now say, Kumi's supporters will say that he came to America, he claimed the
That's what they keep telling you. Even Musa Belele, that's the reason he decided Kumis to buy Liberty Party. He's the only one that came here and went to school and claimed corporate ladder. That's it. So we should award him.
Now that's the point. If you can give me a chance to make the point now.
Okay, sorry, my brother. Go ahead.
You now have problem with that because Kumi's supporters are saying he claimed the ladder and he had Coca-Cola so he can become president of Liberia. So people are saying, no, you don't have the qualification. Well, not the qualification, he's qualified to be. But the experience in government, he doesn't have it. So people were against that yesterday. And even now, people are saying that Kumi needs to learn from somewhere in government, or he should even go as VP candidate to Joe Baker to learn something. Yesterday, when Opon was wanted to become president, people said, Opon, wait. You have to learn somewhere. You have to start from somewhere. In fact, they said he was not having an academic qualification. The man got to come to America to go to school. Left from there, went to become senator and all of that. We are seeing, Henry said he wants to be senator. Let him run for the senatorial seat. If he can win it, let him learn something in government, or even if Henry can be appointed somewhere in government to learn, which I have no doubt, he's a smart guy, he will learn so quick. But to move from just in a studio or whatever, a businessman, straight to become, it's a possible president right there, VP, it's a possible president, Francis. You can go to bed tonight as a VP, tomorrow you wake up, the man is a president. So let's.
I will be the happiest man on planet Earth.
We should not mind now because we love the man.
Let me tell you something. Most of the time, I don't really. Yeah, bro, Sonny. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Honestly speaking, sometimes I don't want to discuss Joey because Joey is a political accident. This is a man that told us that he didn't finish high school. He stopped to 11th grade because of hard time. When we're discussing we're discussing political accident of Liberia. The young people look at him, koro, the way we say it in Liberia, and saw themselves in his image. And said, this man, he know, we'll give it to him. Look at the ingratitude that George Weah had brought, not only to the young people that elected him, but to the entire population of Liberia, which is useful, according to UNDP. I like to even talk about George Weah on the accident because it's a political accident. And that accident, yeah, we brought it upon ourselves through the young people because what Ellen Johnson said he wanted that. She wanted her legacy to live on. How can somebody work with you 11 years straight? The 12 years, they become Google man. And you can't say anything. The only thing you tell him, you wanted to be neutral. How can you be neutral? You got to support a brutal opposition candidate against you for over 11 years straight. Dishonesty.
That's one of the reasons.
Dishonesty.
Accident or with George Weah becoming president. That's the mistake the Liberian people made. We don't want to make that kind of mistake.
I don't think Costa being a running mate to Joe Boaka will be a political accident. It's not going to be a political accident because we've been monitoring this guy for over 13 years now.
Yeah. So what I'm saying now, that Henry learned somewhere in government.
But what did you want Henry to learn? When Henry go as VP to Omen Boaka, the public get wisdom, he will learn.
No, let him start from somewhere, not only becoming VP. Another thing I want to say,
Mr. Sonny, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Henry, he doesn't have the temperament. Henry, you listen to, I don't know whether you listened to his talk show today.
I did. I listened to a portion of it. I did.
So, you see, he doesn't have the temperament. That's another thing. You got to serve somewhere. Let's see how you going to govern, how you going to serve, how you going to lead, then we know. But if you say you're going to be a leader,
my brother,
say something that you're not
my brother, that's something happening here, right?
Be on fire rather way on somebody say something, and sometimes you know that president can be, how you got not president. Henry can be insulting too. He can be using profuse.
My man, if the president can say the auditors were having man woman business in the car, when Costa say on that time you get problem with it, right?
Well, when you say we get problem, when other people say we get problem, but if that's how you're gonna say it, if that's how you're gonna be the next prophet, then you're not gonna be a leader. I mean, well, if the people say so, fine, but I don't think that you can make.
No, not everybody will say it. God first and then Joseph Boaka second, because that Joseph Boaka got the prerogative. How they managed for the thing to even get outside, according to Henry Costa and the Jeremiah Kuhn, and make it to come outside. He didn't have no idea about it.
Look at what that Costa was saying about Jeremiah Kuhn. The thing is, we got to get together. Opposition, you all got to get together. You can't start fighting. All that thing you're doing is making CDC happy.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
When you do that now, CDC is going to be the beneficiary.
I agree with you on that.
And Costa now, all that thing he said, you can't make him talk, but you finish saying all of that, then you talk it. You say make him talk, then why you have to talk it again? You see, those kind of things, when you do it, it's not good. It made the opposition happen, and the paramount concern of the Liberian people right now is to make George Weah a one-term president. But if you do this, God forbid, that guy wins again, it will be disastrous in our country.
Joe ain't gonna win election. If he try to steal, we'll do it the way the other people did it. So now they issue a Friday, right? Joe Howard was 28 years old when they came from the bush after killing our people, right? Mm-hmm. When she was 28 years old, when I got to Morovia, Chancellor got elected July 19, August 2nd, inaugurated President of Liberia, Joe Howard, First Lady, right?
Right.
Besides giving food to ex-combatants, why you know she did?
What? Like I was telling you, Francis, you now, your wife we learned a lot from you, even the topic.
Mustafa, let me tell you something. Mustafa, you're my own brother. Let me tell you something. The way the Liberian men in Anansi, I don't know much about trouble. The official residence of the presidency in Liberia is the executive mansion, right? You know that, right? I don't know whether Samuel Doe and Nancy Doe were living in there, but there is a speculation that, in fact, Samuel Doe didn't even want Nancy Doe anyway. He followed the Congo people that he killed children and grandchildren. That is where you are behind. Number one. Number two, Charles Taylor came to power, living to that he placed the Joel living on the other side. Today, Claude Weir and Joe Weir ain't living together. You know that? Claude Weir and Joe Weir ain't living together. Joe Weir and Findabondo living together. What kind of thing First Lady doing in Liberia? They take our budget money and give it to them. They spend it. What kind of government experience First Lady got? The only thing that brought Joe Howard Taylor to be vice president of Joe Weir is because of that Taylor name. And she also said it. Then you want to deny her, my brother? Joe said that Taylor name, she will not let it go because it's a brand name. Because Liberian people thinking it's low. I'm sorry, my people. So Charles Taylor he said, came my mind, came my pa, I will vote for you. That's it.
But
she was senator for 15 years. What did she do for born people? Show me one law that she authored.
No, we're talking about she learned something.
She learned nothing. All she learned was to eat more money.
Okay, what can I put?
Yeah, Bon County today, she is number 2 person in Liberia today. VP. Number 2, just we are government have been seizing Bon County people metal steel development fund for 5 years straight. She can't say nothing. Oh, experience, you go, you sit down, you want to fall asleep, you go home, you take pay, and that's it. That experience.
Well,
that it.
I don't know what we want Liberia.
What we want to see practical people moving our country forward. This is the 21st century. We got some of those so-called government bureaucrats, quote unquote, they ain't even know how to operate computers. I saw somebody struggling the last time from the Minister of Foreign Affairs. You know how many times the guy, I felt so sorry for them. I was on our show. They couldn't even get on Zoom. You know what? We're going to take our country back. And Henry Costa is our leader.
all right.
Anybody that get wrong with me. And you know what? When I finish with a political song, you call me behind the scene. I'm not talking politics. We're talking right here. You want to talk right here, you want to do the Be Better thing, don't call me Be Better. When I go off the phone or off the screen, call me Be Better, okay? But we'll talk politics here, I'm going to entertain nobody. I'm telling you now, those of you that are waiting to call me and say, oh, friends, you're not supposed to do that. By the time you bring your politics, I say, no, I'll cut you off. Call me now, let's talk here. Bring your own sense. Me, I finish giving my own sense. I make it clear. I'm happy. I'm Henry Costa age. We don't want into the country here. We were born in the slum. We didn't even have birth certificate. We got opportunity to come to America through DV. Before we got birth certificate, we came and went to school. We claim corporate ladder. So we're not important. But the people that claim corporate ladder, what has been their struggle? What has been their role? Henry Costa role has been advocating for the ordinary people and staging real political agitation for change. What has Cummins done? Say he saw Coca-Cola. What has he done? Y'all go sleep. Yeah, my brother Mustafa, thank you for the call, man. My man, we need to talk off this. Off the screen, family talk. It's been a while since last year.
Okay, man. Take care.
All right, brother. I'm going to try what's here. That was the same question Eddie Johnson said I Vani Sharma 2005 debate. He said, Vani, we will cause trouble. We cause trouble, but what has been your part of role? Have you been on the beneficiary side? Which side have you been? And then Vani Sharma want John on the woman to fight. It is true. Judu.
Yeah.
My man, it is fiery tonight. What you say? What you gotta say? I am on there.
Yeah, Mr. President,
How you doing?
My brother, life is good, man.
I enjoy you tonight.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. But my man,
you know my biggest worry?
No.
It was the Jeremiah coup.
Mm-hmm.
When that time was blowing your lamp, they probably go to Jeremiah coup, the Warcraft coup, go through the window. So I'm so happy that it didn't work that way. That it took a U-turn and it came to our own man.
So it means you are happy with the news?
I'm happy with the news.
All right, my brother. Thank you for joining me, yeah.
I'm happy. Labrin Popa, they don't think. If Jeremiah could become vice president, do you think war economic crime could go in Liberia?
But they may go for that Prince Johnson. So.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. We want the war crime go to prosecute the bother that stealing our money.
And Costa will push that. You know, he already been. Costa already friendly with war crime people in America. You know that, right?
I know. Anyway, he did it. June 6th, Sunday, he Maya Saturday was talking. He reached the Mayflower later, but at the end of the day, he supported the war economic crime sport. I don't know why Liberian people are so naive. So you want to say our country will just be that people will be stealing left and right and will not prosecute them? But I go after people to prosecute. You're not happy that we're bringing somebody on board who will support the family to bring the war economic crime court into Liberia to prosecute people? You're not happy about that? Oh my God, be doing travel listen to old our man, they forget it, like what we doing. Nah, I mean, I'm happy. And
don't forget, and you're gonna be
enough is enough. People steal, people are stealing too much, and people are killing people too much. They will get it buggered out of our country.
Yeah, my brother.
To the RCC there. So that's the reason why I'm very, very happy, because I was very worried when they said Jeremiah Cool and new strip. I said, no, the Nemadians, I'm not saying 100% the Nemadians don't want justice. I know some of them want justice, but if you go to majority of them, none of them want for Prince Johnson to be prosecuted in our country. Because they think he to be Godfather. I think he to be a criminal, and the RCC should get him. So he can go to the RCC. And God just face it that way now. Our old man go in there. He will pop the paper and we will push that damn thing up until we get a code in our country to prosecute people in that country. And that's what I'm happy about. If anybody want to have a problem with it, well,
it's on you. Go in the ocean.
God got the hellfire that you can go down.
Go in the ocean.
Go in the ocean. The ocean there be for everybody. Go there. Why are you not happy? A young man is getting something.
No, the people are so small-minded, my brother. The people are small-minded. I want to tell you them. Let me tell you something today. You can stay in government for 1 million years until you die. For example, people are talking about Joe Howard Taylor, my people. Hey, man, you're talking about you're in Liberia? Joe and her rebel husbands live in Bon County, Banga as capital city. They dug the diamonds from Liberia. They got it from Sierra Leone. They carry on logging the activity. Everything you think about underground resources were Chattanooga had 90% of the country. They didn't even put down a decent building in Ghana. Hey, God. And let me tell you something. The fundamental reason why people vote the way they vote in Liberia is because of hopelessness. My people, when you broke and you are hopeful for getting something the next 2 weeks, like we here, it's better. But when you don't even sure that you will get food to eat, just find something to do. Charles Taylor and Joel and the rest of the folks, they subdue the better people to number nonsense. Those of you that don't understand psychology, sociology, political science, and economic deprivation, you need to do small research. When you go into bed, you are hungry, and you don't even know whether you will get food to eat tomorrow. Your own child, I know people deliver, women give birth in Liberia. Their babies sit on the ground for 3 years straight. They can't get her to walk. Malnutrition, you ain't heard that word before? You ain't hear that word before? You see you see my daughter? I'm on the camera. She just turned 3 years old. She making noise. 3 years old. December 31st, she turned 3 years old. She was 7 months. Then y'all telling me, say, oh, she was for little, oh, she was senator under my feet. Because they suffer the better people. They put them in the dumber bucket. They put them in the dumber mother. They beat them flat. And go to the very people and they make her senator. What did she do for them? Zero.
Nothing.
Did I experience your one? That I experience your one. Your put Joel Howard experience on the table. Your put Costa, Pedro, Henry Costa experience on the table for the last 13, 15 years. I would go with Costa. Because Costa has made real political, practical impact on our politics. Whether you like it or not.
The man,
you think I'm talking off my brain? I'm not even a Costa fan, just so y'all know. There are people who are super closer to Costa more than me. But I watch people behind the scenes what they do. I am a beneficiary of Costa show when I went to Liberia. Tima Jatene was taking $350 to appear on 50-50. Okay, FN, $250 and the rest of the radio. Musa Belete radio, $275 for 45 minutes to appear on that show. When Costa introduced free appearance on radio, I came from America. I had money. I went there. Costa said, we don't take no money from people here. I must say that. And I will keep saying it. I appear on that radio station 3 times discussing national issues at my own level. 2013 and 2015. To the point my family people come and say, oh, you know, you gotta be careful. You know, I don't want to say that one yet. That man. Justina Taylor. That's the only man that sat down and use Facebook technology and move people in real time. And why you are talking? Why you are talking? Kumi's got corporate experience. He has no political experience. Costa has political experience. If he say he get governmental bureaucratic experience, okay, that's why we're making him VP. So Omer Bwaka can walk it through. Omer Bwaka get a qualified, competent, and energetic president. Republic of Liberia to succeed Omer Bwaka. That one you in 1 year, you're with that LO. Oh my Ellie, you my friend play to hire yourself, we're saying to jail.
Mr. President,
but we'll offer you public defender, oh my Ellie. We'll offer you public defender. You go to court and prove yourself. Look, my brother, the people pissed tonight the way I'm talking. The people let me suck my orange, man. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know what worries me?
No.
Say now we know who our VP is.
No, because I said, oh man, come away, yo. I beg you. Because I said, running for the Senate and tell that bomb can hit target. They did that bomb hit. We on the 5 flight to go to Delaware.
Oh, yeah, we'll be that.
We will be to Delaware to hug our boy. Oh, that was the time, right?
Happy to celebrate. And right next to me, too. So I'll be the car flying there. Even if I had a way, I'll call also that day.
I mean, like grand people on the real no, like grand people interesting.
To tell you the truth, supposed to be happy. Me, I'm happy because I know the mayor fight for our justice. Now, the first thing Liberia is a fight for justice in that country.
Fight for justice and rule of law.
The bad thing that happened to the poor people, man. The people know justice for the people honor justice. We are. Anybody, if I tell you what happened to somebody in Liberia right now, as we speak, something happened yesterday, and the person called me. I felt very bad. I will tell you behind the scenes tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Something happened in Liberia. It boiled my blood in me, and nothing will come out of that case. Nothing.
But those boys that be on university students, you see anything come out of it?
Nothing will come out of it. You know what I worry about, Mr. Francis?
No.
Now we know our VP. We are. Is it time for them to start warning we are about the election? Very next to the election.
And all that thing making the people scared. They're scared of Costa because Costa don't play.
No, Costa ain't gonna play. The way the papi slow Costa ain't gonna play. Costa ain't playing that game. You won, we are. You won't. We are Costa.
You will give him ultimatum to leave the country.
Costa will call the international community quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I was scared we are more. Especially me, that's why I keep saying that the public prepare ECOWAS to get this clown when you see the election, to get this clown out.
Yeah.
I want to be very honest with you. I'm very worried about the election being stolen. And
my brother,
we know who the VP is.
Let me tell you something. I consider just we have to be small like Charles Taylor. I had this Robin White in the magazine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he lost World War III in Liberia. Robin White went to Liberia, the former BBC journalist, and interviewed Charles Taylor about, I think, 100 plus questions. The last question was this question, I still remember because I read it. Robin White asked Charles Taylor, said, Mr. Taylor, it is historically noted in your country that it was at the same executive mansion that the late Turbo got killed. Whether with machine gun or whatever. It was the very executive mansion that Samuel Doe was in. He was not killed in here, but he left this place and got killed alongside. Do you imagine that being killed at this executive mansion by a machine gun that will come from the back? You know what Taylor said to Robin White in that magazine? Taylor said, no, 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 3 times. And he went further to say, Robin, I know exactly the pin from the AK-47 bullet. I will not be like Turbo. I will not be like Doe. Nobody gonna kill me. I will die, but I will not die because somebody came from the backyard of the executive mansion and shot me with AK-47 or machine gun. That's what he said. And for sure, when the rebel came very close to Charles Taylor, majority of the people don't know why Charles Taylor called these world leaders to go to Liberia. Charles Taylor wanted to escape nicely. Because even his own people would have just massacred him. His own people. Because Charles Taylor living made them to become hopeless. Everything was free for them. Now they are power living. You didn't see Mama Jiba crying, I got a clip here, I'm going to pray more here maybe tomorrow. Alright? So, Taylor called on African leaders, including the United States, said, Mr. Bush, I will go, but y'all got to be on the ground first. Who told you Charles Taylor was calling these people because he was happy to do so? Charles Taylor had no choice. He needed to go, but he wanted to go with 5 AK-47 bullets. So African leaders comes, carry everybody to executive mansion and lecture them about white cow, red cow, and black cow. Today, Liberian president and Liberian political leaders, especially those in our governance space, they have not taken any cue from that. Up to today, Western boys and girls are living from here to go and tell our leaders how to behave in our country. And you don't got issue with that? And you don't feel bad about that? I do. Because what? At the international relations, at the international public administration, I know exactly what that means. It's like you are in your home, or your neighbor comes from their part of home, or somebody across the bridge that comes to tell you how you live in your home because you're not correct. What is the essence of governance? So that's why we want Costa VP, because VP is right to the next door to be president. And so we can see how he will lead. Because everything we are seeing Costa doing, he wants Liberia to be better. We didn't see just we are doing that. Just we have to Bocha 1997 wanted to be president. And according to Bocha, the only reason Joe we are gay is that the people like him. So he's going to use that. Joe we said he stopped to 11th grade, but Joe doesn't even speak elementary English. Elementary. And may your very business. So that should be our target. But you're accusing about them. You ain't want to hire good people. Mr. Kumis, you need to hire good people, honest people, sincere people. Stop going to Labor Day Party, Unity Party, CEO, grabbing people from there, paying their money. They don't believe in you. They believe in your kappa, your money. That's why they believe it. And that's why their story, your story, now resonating.
I don't think you'll ever be president, bro.
It is not resonating and will not resonate. You see the way we're talking free? Nobody telling you anything to say. Nobody giving you anything. Nobody inducing us. We're doing this thing because of our country, my people. And that's why when I come on the platform, when I'm sitting there looking koro on camera, I don't care. I just say my thing. When I get off, you call me, don't talk about your politics. Let your family talk or business. One time you call here, we talk politics right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my brother, Joe, man. Yeah, conclude quickly so we can call it a day.
The next way married and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Your own country, where you came from.
That one will get frustrated after 2023. Get what? Yeah.
Because you can't win your own country where you came from.
Yeah.
You say you're born in American country. They're so popular, they don't even know you there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know who your family is. Then how can you win? How can you win that kind of country then before you win the whole Liberia? They ain't even know Liberia good. You know what I mean? I want to talk about that short bit, man. Bye-bye.
All right, my brother. Thank you, man.
Right,
I'm going to stop it right here.
All right, bye.
My people, you're thank you, yeah? I know tonight is firing. I know people will need to call me after the show. But I beg you, when y'all call me, no politics. No politics. Costa talk about Jorobo. You ain't listen to him. We have to take poison. Anybody consider a radical? I agree. I'm radical because I'm saying the truth. And Liberia, when you like the truth, they don't accept it. They don't offer it. But this generation, our kind of young people are not ready super young. But at least I'm closer there. Okay? We ain't gonna take it. People who are ready, they number one to go, they gotta go. If you want to be president, you gotta do some president work even before the presidency comes. Before the season. But I think we're going to keep it right there. I think we discussed lengthily. A lot of people didn't focus on Lofa Citizens story. They only focus on Costa story. But that's not bad too. The good news is we get a sufficient answer on Friday. And tonight we added that one too. And you got it. If you don't get it, go find a different place. Or go listen to the show after the show. Okay? Costa is a good third presidential pick, yeah? Constitutionally, he exceeds the requirement. Practically, he done so well more than some of those so-called political leaders. They can't even pull 50 people. 50 people, they can. And they got political party. 50, they can. They have to literally pay money to a point where some of the money got missing. 70,000, 70K got missing. To occupy the smallest portion of SKD. The front view. That's it. Let me do my small commercial and call it a night. 2 hours, 28 minutes. My people are not working their feet though. Cash I will be appreciated. You know what? They got me to say. That means you want to go to work now. You see what they're talking plenty. He asked to give you cash. If you can give me cash, I will hold it. Because the only things many of you can think about is negative about other people. When their prosperity coming, when God bring in their blessing, no, you ain't want that, you ain't want that. Oh, you can't even be happy for them. And the thing about it is you can't even get the level they are. And some of you won't be able to talk the way we're talking, but you're not there. You're giving the credit for the thing. Nobody pay off for the thing. Nobody inducing us. Kumi giving other people 3,600 every month. They don't believe in him. They believe in his money. That's it. Let me tell you something. Some of us, I cannot speak for everybody, but certain people in our society, including Costa, let me tell you something. I'd rather die poor with the kind of principle that I believe in. I believe in hard work. I like to work. There's somebody to induce me and I speak for them. I'd rather have freedom than to have all the money and I live in some imprisonment. Let me live poor. The way I'm living here. I go push my cartoon. I get my pay when I sleep. Okay? I'd rather do that. There's somebody to give me money and control my life. The way I talk. When I talk, before I talk, I'll be thinking how they will feel, how they will not feel. No, I'm not in that business. No. My principle, my integrity, my way of talking, only God in heaven will control it. Nobody, even my family members will not control that one. No, it's a big no. Nobody's going to control that one there. Because that God gave it to me. And not you. Some of you that taking money so that you can talk for people, so that they can induce you. I will take money for communication. If the Unity Party people want to hire me as a communication strategy, I will go for it. That's a professional stuff. You pay me for that. But right now, I don't want to pay, sir. I'll do it free. Some of the things we're doing behind the scenes, when Papa, we good. I'm sitting at home for 13 days straight before I travel to Liberia. My judge said I'm going to go back to work. I said, no, let me take a break. No, American job never finish. So those of you here, God first, God thank you. Those of you who are sending me cash out, my big sister in Pennsylvania, my big sister in Boston, another person, and other few people. Lord, we appreciate it so much. Something that we didn't even actually give it to us because of what we do. There are so many people in America here, they can't even let go 15 minutes of their time on the clock to sit down and talk the way I'm talking. They will not do it. They let Dr. Costa offer Costa $40,000 contract for her foundation. According to Costa, he started a promote. Because of Joseph Walker's support, he let it go. Just show me one person inside Unity Party. One person inside Unity Party that don't even 5% of that. Just show me one. You can't hate people like that. They may help you because he's a Walker supporter. Then you're doing all that thing. I thought we said we want to remove Joe Weir. Anybody that making effort, consolidating forces to help us, all of us, for Ome Barker to be the next president and get problem with that, because you're not qualified, or maybe you qualify for the VPP, but then now you are not the kind of person Ome Barker want to carry. Somebody need Papa, they didn't even do anything yet, just Papa. Hi Papa, we don't even know. Now you get Papa away. This election year 2023, October 10, is critical. It is critical to our survival as Liberians. As Liberians, and we gotta take it seriously. It is no joke. No need for this small petty jealousy. My people, you know how big government is? Foreign service officer, senior foreign service officer call me and say they're still waiting for December pay. Hey, my people, here in America, some people take pay every week, my people. Every week they take pay. I take pay every 2 weeks. How you keeping somebody 3 months trading even take pay? How are they possible to pay their rent? The humility diploma has, because of that plate, when they start to get involved into funny thing, what you will say now? What you will say? To a point where people in our foreign service are getting discouraged. I can't find any of them to get on this show here. But maybe I'll find them to discuss them. Whether they get here or not, I get some more information. I'll get it from there, and I was there before. Okay? But that kind of government we're supposed to keep. somebody's supposed to appear on the show today on a different topic. They can't appear because they are Liberians expecting current, they didn't come. At least it did not come. So they got to go. Chairman Yuma, I will call you back. Let me conclude. Let me do my commercial quickly. Then I'll get to you. You will be the last. Okay? Some of my people, they think, yeah, all inside together. We got to change that country. And some of us, let me tell you something. Y'all keep the video. Y'all keep the video. Just so I can get there, he ain't doing it correct, doing it the way we are doing it, we'll be here. We will be here. Some of us, we know about it. Go back in my community and go ask for the name Francis Duno or Jesse Kangoba. Go back in my community, Jambada Market, 8th Street. Go there. Go to Foreign Affairs where I went before. Go there, go ask for me. Nobody is perfect, my people. No society is perfect. No human being is perfect. We're not super people. But you know what? We need to practice fairness. Small fairness. Just small. That's the reason why people come to America to stay. Because American government try to be fair every single day. But for us, hatred. Even inside our family. Somebody bring another human being to America. They get passport, they want to bring out the house. And they're not keeping it inside their stomach. They come on Facebook say, I get my passport, I can't bring out the house. You're the children, you're going to go find a different place to go. Hey, my people, Liberians on Facebook, those of us that do immigration people, the people keep calling for additional evidence because of all the funny things. Whether you man or you woman, you want the woman, you want the man, you know, no love there. Why you can't just go? Why you can't just go? Nobody that I know for sure. I'm diverting because that is who we are. Whether you man or you woman, you will go to Liberia and marry somebody and come to this country here and make sure you bring that person and you brought it on bad purpose. Nobody. I challenge anybody to tell me that that's not true. How can that person become your enemy number one? How can? Let even hold it constant, like I said last night. Life is impaired. Every time we get married, divorce is read by it or separation. This is what I deal with almost every single day. And here in America, for example, when you go to citizenship, you are married, they put it on your certificate, married. And they put the address there. If you are divorced, they put it on the divorce. On your naturalization. If you are single, they put it on the single. So no way you can escape it. Love not there and not there. Because relationship counselors, for the most part, what I say, number one thing inside our relationship, all of us that can make everything to just work out is love and trust. First, love. If the person loves you truly, genuine love. The second thing is trust. That's it. Those are the two key ingredients of most successful relationships. So if the love is not there no more, there's no more trust, why don't you just walk away? Because there are three groups of people in there. The man, the woman, and the children. Anything you do in that home will affect everybody. It will affect everybody. In addition to that, it is because of greed too. Greed. Unreasonable greed. I'll stop in there. Another time. Okay, so Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, a family-based immigration and income tax services. We are your paperwork people on the corner or on the block. We are immigrants just like you. So we want you to empower us to be able to empower our community at our own level. So our agency is legally registered under the law of North Dakota, by extension, United States. We got everything we're supposed to get. If you want to do your immigration paperwork, please, we asking you, yeah, the Liberian way. We hold your phone, yeah, give it to us to do it for you. We begging you people are our #1 market target. They politics, yeah, you probably one side. We're done with that right now. They Liberian being better, all we're talking. On the basis of political science, human being by nature, we are political animals. But they want that business. You want fire for your husband, you want fire for your wife, your minor children, many small children, your adult children, your brothers and sisters, your parents, mom and dad, please call Oya. If your family come here, they didn't get green card, they first green card. We call it, the quick people call it initial one. The first green card, or maybe green card lost, or maybe green card expire. You please call her. You please call her, yeah? If you want to do adjustment of status, you came to America to visit your church, or to, you came to attend church conference, or somebody just invite you to come. You meet somebody like you like them, you get married, you get a marriage certificate, so we can change your status to get green card. It is legal, my people. If you came on the refugee program, they gave you I-94. That I-94, after 1 year, you're supposed to apply for green card, and you won't do it yet, talk to us. We'll make sure we do your paper, you get your green card in the mail. Boyfriend and girlfriend thing, we the Queen people will call it fiancé visa. Your boyfriend in Liberia or different part of the world. Okay? You citizen, we can fix that paper too. All the other one we're talking on the phone. If you want to invite somebody to just come visit, maybe family reunion or wedding, renewal, or that small thing. Maybe graduation. You tell us. We'll do that visa for you. The people that want to go to school, they want to leave Liberia or other part of the world to come to America to school, call that one student visa. We get somebody who's doing the research now. Some people are putting for it. And you know what? Everything is going fabulous. If you want that, we ain't got no American visa sitting out somewhere. Let me make that big disclaimer. We ain't got no visa sitting somewhere. The first thing we're going to do for you, we're going to get you a piece of paperwork. You fill it out, all the requirements we need. We get it. We look for school for you. We make sure that school give you admission letter. When we get that, we apply for your DS-160 student visa. You yourself will go to the window and prove your case. You will go to the window, you will be interviewed on the basis of that information for your student visa. Once you get it, you come to America, you go to your school, yeah? That you. So some of you that sitting and want to do that, get it done. After that, you support, John sponsor, household control, whatever that is. Okay? We can do that too. Life insurance, we're doing that. Income tax and other financial services, we're doing that. If you are in North Dakota here, grand folks, you and somebody not get no child, you're not get no house. But you're married, the love gone, the trust gone, wahala, no wahala there, you're just okay. You want to go your separate way to be separated legally, divorced. Call us. We'll do that one for you. The North Dakota people call it not contested divorce. We'll help you get it done. We will help you get it done. But when wahala there, you all got children, you all got house, most people ain't got house. We can't do that one. Because many times we have talked about it, people don't understand it. Non-contested or mutual divorce, it means no wahala inside. In North Dakota, when you got children, they still got interest in that one because eventually one parent will file for benefits. Most of the time, the female will file for benefit. And because of that, North Dakota become a statutory interest. That's a big legal word. You just let that go. They still got interest in that one because children involved. Child support there too. But even if they miss a child support, people still paying for benefits. And that's why they still become an interest, statutory interest or party. So if the man giving you child support based on the state or law or whatever you call it, you don't need to pay for benefit again. Use that child support to take care of the children because the child support not for you, it's for the children. You're here they need child support. A lot of our females don't understand the game. But that is what it is. The child support is not established, will never establish, and will never be established to kill the man. For the man not to survive. The child support law was established for a responsible man to be legally liable to support their children. But even some of those guys who are a little bit reasonable, they're supporting their children, you're still taking them to child support. Now they divide the money into 3. You see it there? Half of that money go to the insurance because you're going to go do public benefit, Medicare. You go in there. They already finished calculating all that. The child support administration take their own. Then they send your own. And the one that's sending you, it automatically become more income. You get it, oh, my sister, you get it, oh. It automatically become more income. If you're working, the next time you apply for benefit, there is a threshold. I'll give you your free information. This is a tutorial. If you become a threshold, you might not get some of those benefits now because your income gone up. And what happens next? You got to start carrying the children to the old man then. You can't even get child care any longer because your income gone up. You either go to the old man and go get them $20, $25, or you reduce your work. So where's the growth? So you come to America to work to be able to help yourself and your family over there. And they want to hear. So if you reduce your work hours just because you want benefit, then when you're going to survive, when you're going to prosper, then you think say you're hurting the man. That man going, he doing normal business. Another thing you're forgetting, I'm giving you a free education. Child support is based on the person that paying the child support income. It's based on their income, yeah? If you have anybody here in Granville or anywhere around the country, America, that passed away because your child support, yeah, please send me the death certificate. I've been calling on some people to come here so we can talk the social talk, but I'm putting it on this one tonight. Because this is exactly what is going on with the Costa story. People are so hateful. Just because they can't do certain things, or certain people can do certain things. Some people say, oh, that man know how to talk. He can manipulate people. Go learn your own book to know how to talk. This is America. Go learn your own book. So, we do all that one. We even helping people here in Grand Force. We, how they call it? Public benefits, right? Head Start. If your income past a certain level, you can get Head Start. So your child will stay home with the old man then until they hit 5 years before they go to school. Before they go to school. And to go to Head Start, the child got to be 3 years. And that would be very, very beneficial for the children to start learning how, to find themselves in a learning environment before they are 4 years old. You block everything. Because some of us, we don't even worry about the babies. 9 months. Another thing is income tax. Some people here start to make palaver with their boyfriend and with their husband in December for income tax business. Anybody may even go sleep. This is free education. They start making palaver with them. You and the man, you're under the same roof. You're helping the children at the same time. You get 2 children. Some of you got 3 children. You say the man can't clean nothing. And when you clean them, that small money comes to you for your man in Liberia or your man in Africa. And not for that house. The man still got to do his man stuff. You look at that. That fairness. When you're going to learn? When you're going to learn, when you're going to get this small cake, you're part of share of these American opportunities. Poor. When you're going to get your share, when we're going to have Obamas in our community, when we are doing all this skinny something, small jealousy for nothing. Me, I cancel on my own. And I don't really care how people feel about me. You know who I try to celebrate, who I try to praise every single day? It is my God that is in heaven, not no human being. So that he can bless me, give me more energy to do good for myself first and do better for my little ones. That's it. How you see me, how you feel about me, I don't really care about that. I don't care. Because there is a God somewhere that is responsible for every single mouth to get something to go. Alright? That is that. So if you are in that category, we can help you too. Unemployment is another thing. Some people get fired. Yeah, enough because when you fire that unemployment people, it's 72 hours. If employers follow you, they say you did something wrong and you don't know how to reply to additional correspondence, talk to us. You will get our money. We know how to do it. We've done it before for people. That unemployment people, give it to us. We'll work with you to get your unemployment. We know how to press a button. Everything we're telling you, we've done it. We ain't coming start here how to learn how to do it. No, we've done it. Social services, not even on our menu. We're just helping. We don't charge nobody for social service. You want anything that you don't understand how to get it, the email coming to you from them, you don't understand it for whatever reason, you don't understand the economic guidelines for your child or for your household, call me. Free. That one is free for our single moms. Our single sister then. People then are here. For whatever reason, we don't really care about your personal life. We just want to help. We don't care about that. Don't even tell us it. And this story here, not one side, it's both sides. There are some men there, yeah, they can't even help their girlfriend. Husband and wife, some of them. To a point where women got to take their children to Africa. Hell! To a point where the woman got to take the children to Africa. Some of them. Some of our sisters got to take the children to Africa. Let us see us. But again, like I said last night, even in the midst of some of our brothers and sisters got naturalization, they still got something they call alien registration number attached to the name. To tell you, we are just here. This is not our home. Even though we go by the Liberia, people want to put name on us. We are Americans. But for some of us, I don't pay mind to that because I'm not American. I'm a typical bandit man from Kolahun District, Popalahun, Lofa County, Republic of Liberia. Nobody can take it from me. Whether Constitution says so, Constitution not says so, dual citizen says so, dual citizen not says so, I don't give a damn. On 27 and 28. I don't need no dual citizen before I can be Liberian. I am Liberian forever until I die. I don't even discuss it. When I'm traveling, I get exactly what I need to have to travel. And nobody bother me. I'm blessed. So, Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, phone number side 267-648-8012. The second number is 701-330-4693. This is a massive platform, okay? Here is the only place we touch something and other people can see it. But we see it. The chairman want to call. I think he tried multiple times. My chair here in North Dakota. Nobody should ask me why I made the man my chairman, okay? I'm going to call him. Chairman Roland, I'm about to call you right now. I'm going to call you on the regular on our regular line. After that, Jebo tried to call, but I was talking plenty. So Jebo, I will call you too because you are our loyal followers. So I will call you, Jebo. Don't worry, just hang in there tight. Let me get Chairman Newman first. 701. Chairman Newman, the number I'm calling you, please make sure and save it. The next time you call here, you need to call this number. Please, okay? 855 Chairman Newman 9468. Chairman Newman, your call is in progress. Yeah, my people, so let me type. Oh, Chairman Newman, they say your call can be. Okay, I'm going to Paul. Let me get Paul quickly. We're going to put our Kangoma Multi Services here with the telephone number, okay?
To an automatic voice message system.
Wait now, what's going on? Mr. Jabo, I'm calling you right now. Hey, you ain't want to pick up? When I'm ready to what you call your man, I'll call. Paul?
Hello, I'm sorry, I can't reach my phone.
Oh, all the people here, they get trying their love.
Name, number, and a brief message. I will get back to you.
No, you're not getting back to. Okay, Dennis tried to call too. Okay, so they can say I didn't call them.
Oh, yeah, reach out to Dennis.
Good job. All right. Now we certify everything we needed to do. So let's go back to Costa so they can get them more. Hey, Liberian people. Liberian people. Alright, I want to go back to this welcome song, Costa welcome song. We started with it, we're going to close with it.
Two United States diplomats, ambassador.
No, that's not what this. Oh, Paul Jabo, man, don't do that. My man, Paul, what's up? My man, I about to go, man. Go right ahead. Be snappy, please. You are our regular guy. We can't let you go like that.
Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, I just turned on your show and then I only heard your last part. I really did not get your entire song.
Yeah,
so,
don't worry about that. Just say anything you want to say. We were talking about the speculation about JMB selecting Henry Pedro Costa as VP running mate. We talk about that. We also talk about Lofa County Citizens AWARD night at EJS Ministerial Complex last weekend. Those were the two topics.
Alright, so I don't have much idea on that award and who they were awarding, but let me speak on the issue of Costa. So, you know, God has a way of rewarding people for certain things they do, and moreover, God has a way of creating His own leader. Because He tells not from the outside look of a person, but the inward look of a person. That's how God selected David to rule over Israel. Now, if by any means that's the right and constitutional right of Joseph Boyka to select who his running mate will be, and whoever is going to be chosen is the person he believes that will run along with him his agenda to transform the country, his policy agenda. So if you are picked by DP Boyka, that means he believes in you, he understands that he trusts you, you have the qualification, and I mean, he imposed a lot of confidence in you. That's why he picked you. Now, moreover, the issue that we should be looking at, we never voted for VP, even though the VP slot comes with some responsibility in terms of numbers and votes and constituents. However, if we must change the tyrannic form of government, for me, I'm not looking at who the second running mate is, but I'm looking at the captain of the boat, the captain of the ship. That's the person I look forward to. And if Costa, I'm saying if, because Costa said, uh, even though there was some Liberians who recommended that he goes, uh, but it left with JMB because JMB
JMB to make final decision.
right, because JMB has not come out to select or choose anybody. So all of what we had was speculation. I like the way you call it. But you see, what really disappointed me today on the school show was this VP position that they said is a nominal position according to.
It has become super important because Costa attached and they don't like Costa.
That's my point on driving at. It has become a nominal position. So the Stemma Bearer of ANC said he was born to be a president, not a VP. But the irony of the whole scenario of the ANC is that when he came to corporate America, he did not just leave his institution, jump straight to vice president or Coca-Cola. He was groomed from one position to the other. So if you come back to Nigeria, say because you serve as vice president at Coca-Cola, that means
we should reward you our presidency.
That it sounds very off-law, it sounds very irresponsible, and I don't think any wise person. I don't understand what's wrong with the ANC people. Now, when they talk to you about running as VP to VP broadcast, when you were in one of his appearances on the national radio, he said he himself drove to Mr. Cummings. Talk to him. My man, for the Cummings who are our people. For Cummings said no, he was going to be president. Now, the position that you guys also to be a nominal position, just a speculation.
It's speculations, yeah.
Just a speculation. How about you, Jetory? That tells me that these people are very inconsistent.
They are.
They really don't have a focus point. They don't know their main agenda to drive. That's what it tells me. Now, the nominal position has become very important now because it has some link to Costa. What is about this Costa guy that he got so bitter about? Now, we saw there, George Weah, who is inept, became president. The other, someone who has the charisma, the qualification,
Somebody who can sit in America and use his communication skills to move people.
Besides that,
in Liberia.
Besides that, somebody who the youth is gravitating to, and our electoral population is over 65% youthful population. So I don't understand. For me, whoever Boyka picks, I don't have problem with that, but my agenda is to unseat
George Weah. That's it.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. But every single day these people worry about Joseph Boyka. Even though they say he got cognitive problem, he got pacemaker, he's too old, he worked too long in government, he need to go home, but they still worry about him. Every day.
That should tell you that they see him as all of them know. In their own minds, they know he's a commendable force. In fact, he is the shining star right now. Everybody knows in the Republic of Liberia. Stephen Boyka is the shining star right now. In fact, he's the horse that anybody wants to ride to the promised land. So now the thing is, ego and pride, that's what destroy Lucifer. Lucifer said he was the best musician and he was charismatic, angel, so that means everybody who were gravitating to him, he has control over them, so he can overthrow God and rule him. Pride destroy a man's destiny. Anything everybody wants to do in life, once is engulfed with pride and ego, you are bound to fail. What am I driving at? If
Please try to conclude now, Paul. We already done. It's just like you are our regular guy, so please try to conclude. Yeah, please.
Seconds, right?
Yep. Thank you.
If Mr. Cummings have buried his ego, knowing fully well, this man you want him to go as VP to you, has served in that position for 12 years. He cannot go back again and serve in that same position. That's not how it works. We will not be singing and talking all of these things today. By this time, we already know that Joria is gone.
Yep.
By default. But today, the ego and pride is so difficult for us. Yeah, you got the money. But what can the money translate into votes? No. If it were the case, Tifa would have won. Vanishama would have won.
Yep.
Due Milson, Kennedy Sandy, all of these people, they were money people who came with fire of financial inducement in the elections. But where did they go? Nowhere. So, his own country, Maryland country that he claims he hailed from, he was flogged vehemently, massively, by we are. And look, let me not bore you a lot of stuff for people who work.
My man, tomorrow will be here, man. By the grace of God, tomorrow will be here, Paul. Will be here.
Okay, Paul.
Extend my greeting to the family.
All right.
All right, that was our very, very, very last caller, and he's our brother actually.
Mr. Henry Pedro Costa. We said welcome home, welcome back to Mama Liberia. Liberians celebrate you in the Grand Star. Thank you for speaking for us, for standing in the gap for us. That's why we celebrate you and say welcome. Welcome. Liberia, welcome you. Welcome.
Henry Costa! Costa, don't turn it talk. What's up for you, brother? I'm not a man, people.
We welcome you. We welcome you back. Everybody celebrating you. Everybody should be letting you. We are happy for you. We are happy for you.
We started with Costa, we're going with Costa, my people.
Liberia, welcome you. We welcome you, yeah. The woman is celebrating you. The papa is celebrating you. All the young people celebrating you. Mr. Costa, Aaron Costa. The men that gave his life for Liberian people. The men that stay in the gap for Liberian people. He not scared of anything. Boy, it come to Liberian people. He don't want to know about his life. Want the Liberian people business. We welcome you, Mr. Costa, Aaron Costa. Welcome home, welcome back. We missing you. Everybody celebrating you. Costa, Aaron Costa. Costa, Aaron Costa. Pedro Costa. Costa, Mr. Costa. Welcome, Costa. Costa, Aaron Costa. Costa, Mr. Costa. Costa. Everybody celebrating you. What kind of man you are. You're not afraid to say the truth. You can stand anywhere. When it comes to Liberian people business, you always speaking the truth. Whether it will take your life, you don't want to know. That's why we celebrating you, honoring you, celebrating you. Political lion, Aaron Costa, we welcome you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Costa, welcome. Here with Costa, welcome. Costa, welcome. Mr. Costa, welcome. Costa, welcome.
Alright, my people, there's time for everything. Yeah, there's time for everything. I want to say I thank you plenty. We talk. Let me see. 3 hours, 10 minutes, 34 seconds. I thank you plenty for joining us every single day we come here. But please don't forget about Kangoma Multi Services Consulting. LLC, family-based immigration and income tax services. Our numbers are already posted over there. The 2 numbers are on WhatsApp. Call us on WhatsApp. We are right there. Our numbers are 267-648-8012, 7013304693. Those are our 2 numbers. Don't forget about us. Share our information and share the show. Why? Share your contacts. All right. We thank you for coming. Appreciate you, and we pray to our God that all of us will be fine, just fine, and Liberia will be okay. I don't care what we do. Liberia will be okay. The leadership will be changed. Just where it's going to go home. One thing, trust me. God finish marking that one. Tell Donald Trump, your God market. Joe will go home. Joe Biden is the next president, and we'll get to know Joe when he gets there. Thank you for coming here. Want to leave you with that. The Henry Costa business. Don't get depressed. Don't get depressed over it. Do what you got to do. Live with it. Okay? And take your plenty. Take your plenty. Close your doors. Close your windows. And make sure you have a nice sleep. If you can't sleep, wake up and do some cold water. Bye-bye. I see you when I see you.